live. All right, we are finally back. Oh, did I get? Yeah, I said all the titles right. Cool, good. We are finally back.
Did you record?
Yeah, we're on record. We'll start streaming. It is named the correct thing, and we have somebody in chat. Thanks, rather meek, whoever you are.
Oh, wow, 44 months. They're a long-term subscriber.
Yeah.
You're a really great supporter. We love you.
Wow.
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 All right, after
Yeah,
a
with character
what
sheets.
2-month hiatus, something like that.
Yeah.
About that,
Hmm.
we are back.
Yeah,
with
92 was the last time.
another episode of Survivors of Tarnstead. We're going to start in our usual manner of introduction. First up, we have Blackheart as
Kirik Barsh, I think.
correct, Kronos as
RG Alira.
Adden as
All day.
Marcus as
Quavas Hadalas.
Sammy as
Olivia Gibson Brotgren.
Tobias as,
Benoit. Wait, Caspia P is still shot. God damn it, Sam.
and you have me, Yuli, as your most favorite and cherished DM in the world. Also, I'm really kind.
Oh,
Yes, you are.
all these things.
I am
Thanks the talkers while we were gone.
now.
Yay.
It has been some time, so I don't expect any players to do the recap.
I can do a
I mean,
base recap
if somebody wants to, they can earn a reward. But
I
I,
did it. I wrote it up.
yeah, you want to do your recaps to me?
Just hope you're just Tilde wants to do it. I'll let Hattie do it.
Sam,
I-
bro. You were
Sammy,
close
do it.
enough. Yeah, you can do it then.
I actually I pre-wrote. I actually wrote one. I sent it to Yu, so she'd have notes for what happened last.
Oh, yeah, that's
You're not
right.
supposed to say
did.
that. That
I just
ruins
like
the
the, oh,
illusion
yeah.
that everything
She's so
is-
prepared. Okay, so anyway,
I
there's
mean,
a little bit of it.
I was ready to do the recap. Jeez.
Jeez, well, I guess I should have wrote you this text document, huh? Okay. So, in the previous session, before last session, we met with Ilan Imor Maris and covertly Morgani, discussing various matters of the next step and the first dragons. Morgani was trying to test us to see if we would say something about killing the first dragons or doing something like that, because she doesn't really like our plan, and then we're coping with grief and stuff like that. She ended up leaving. Imor, meanwhile, started outfitting all of us with things to help defend us against Puriel. Well, to help us against Puriel. It wasn't really said if it was defending us or not. They put symbols on people, their skin, or actually no, on their rings and things like that they were given as tokens, and also on our weapons and things like that. Ilan made a special portal from directly inside New Faramir to the Feywild, to one of the little outreaches of it, and sent a manifestation of himself into with us while he went into the god. I want to say museum, but that's not the right word for the vault that they have everything in. Kind of like everything's on display. It's just really, one of those ones that
Archive.
Yeah, it's an archive. But he went and got Faithless for me and sent a Blink Dog back with it. He also said that if anything happened and Gifton needed help, just he would come immediately. Just say the word, and then quietly said, "Oh, and for the rest of you as well." We went to the Temple of Lost Causes via what's plane shift, because we went from the Feywild there, so we could plane shift directly to there. So we got into the water. We swam up to the temple. It wasn't glowing as much as we remembered. We ran inside. Puriel was there. Dadriel was dead on the floor in there, because this time Dadriel hadn't been resurrected. The spark was there. There was suddenly a lack of magic in the air, as there were these strange doohickeys that were taking magic away from us. Cassie tried to talk with Puriel, as did Tilde, and kind of all of us took kind of a turn at trying to talk to Puriel and talk her out of the concept of killing Cassie as vengeance in various different ways. She kind of ended up not wanting to have any of it because, to be honest, the person she dearly loved was killed by Cassie, and vengeance works that way. Cassie kind of got it out as far as she's concerned, and she feels like justice wasn't done. So fight happens. There's a lot of hugging that occurred with Puriel. Telde led the charge on the hugs. And Cassie got right in there too. And as they attempted to hug it out and occasionally swing at her, which Puriel was ripping us apart.
Well, us might be a misstatement there.
I went down 90 hit points. I don't know what you're talking about. It hurt. I got hit real bad at the beginning. Actually, no, it was 50 hit points. But yeah, it was a lot of hit points. Anyway, yeah. Well, I only have 150, so it was a third of my health. So Gifton ended up doing a straight beeline for the spark because we need the spark for all of the major plans. During the ensuing combat of Puriel zipping around and doing like cool effects where if you weren't close enough to her, you take a bunch of death damage. And if you were far away, she was doing things. It was like weird thing if you don't want to be too close to her because she had a huge swing AoE, but you didn't want to be far away from her. And she was putting like marks on people, make them blow up and do a thing. Gifted had a vision of Dark Lulasil in the Beneath place with all the fallen Grace monsters. She talked to her a little bit about what was going on, got a little emotional, got set back with Kushiel as a new weird cherub thing that took, according to my mark, 19 of my hit dice to bring back. Luckily, I have 21 hit dice, but yeah, because we get one for the cleric level, right? Or are we not?
No, you don't.
Okay, so I have one hit dice. All right, we were set back with Kushiel. Immediately, Puriel kind of was like Kushiel. Cassie was like, "Wait, that's Kushiel," and there was a lot of weird staggering of what was going on there. Everyone kind of started to lower weapons. We ended combat with exactly Puriel dropping her scythe, and then we haven't played for a month.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good recap. Sammy, for doing a recap. 2 months late. You get a +10 to any roll a session.
Oh.
Oh.
Yay. Yay.
Oh.
Wait, 2 months late? That implies that she was supposed to do the recap back when we did the session.
I want a Lawless Piety.
You want a Lawless Piety? Sure, you can have a Lawless Piety.
Yeah, 101 Lawless Piety. No, I'm fine.
Congratulations.
So that's fine.
You get a Dalmatian for each piety.
Yeah, I know. I can have 101 Dalmatian pieties. Okay, but I did like let Kushiel loose because I originally was like I kind of carried Kushiel through the veil between the worlds as I birthed this cherub into reality. I'm gonna like go for every connotation of what I've done here. Made this as my baby.
Okay. So there is a moment of silence that rings out as the clatter of her scythe to the floor sort of fills this empty temple. And after a pause that seems to last like 2 fucking months in your minds, she is suddenly standing right next to Kushiel. Notably, her back to Kushiel, wings furled out as if trying to guard them.
Oh, great. So she's like right in front of me.
Yeah.
She feels right above me. Okay.
And she is just looking nervously about.
It's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
We're going.
Where are we going?
Not you. Me and Kushiel.
But why?
She sort of glances over her shoulder at you and goes, "The more important, the fight's over."
Oh. Okay.
You understand, yes? If I stay, if There's a. I don't want to be held to account for my actions either.
I don't want you to get held. I want to protect you. But if you want to run, I understand.
I don't have any other choice.
There's always other choices.
That's really funny to hear.
It's often easier to say. I will talk to your father. I can't promise anything, but I will talk to your father. Chriselle, you take good care of her, okay?
Cushiel
Screech.
just chimes very softly. And there's no pain for anybody that normally experiences like discomfort with angelic beings talking. And Cushiel just seems to float down in front of Puriel. And Puriel just sort of wraps her arms around Cushiel's form.
Hmm.
And she looks over to you, Cassie. And there is still hatred in her eyes. But she just stares at you for a moment and just goes, "Live well." And she vanishes.
Just to make sure I'm not going to. Kushiel was not a.
Chriselle was an archangel.
Mhm.
Yeah, Kushiel was not the word I was thinking of was cherub.
She got reduced to rookie form.
Yeah.
Oh God, we have now invented.
She's got a
evolutions.
digivolve.
Baby.
That's a copyrighted word. Don't use that.
It's on the internet.
Oh no, me ripping off other media in my game. What would I do?
Wow. How painful.
And yeah,
So you look at.
Uriel's gone. Kushia with them, her scythe left behind, and the room now still and quiet.
I'm gonna walk over to the scythe and inspect it without
Telday, could you
touching
please
it.
pick that up?
All right, I guess I will.
Okay, you pick up Imperial's scythe.
What kind of roll do I have to make?
I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let me make sure it's on normal. Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
I will tell you that's a
Am I in
failure if you
range?
want to.
Am I
Yeah,
Yeah, that
if you
is the question.
give
Is
me-
No, you're not in range.
Okay. I do realize she has
Uh.
crazy speed, so she could have been across the room when she dropped it. So yeah,
Yeah, she was down here, where Telday and I are.
yeah.
character
Crap,
should
I should have
disappear.
used an advantage one. Not...
Oh, this is the second time Telday's
No,
been
I'm gonna
jaunted
burn this
about.
because I don't care that much.
Okie dokie. Oh. Yeah, at this point,
you
it's
don't
largely
know that
irrelevant.
Yeah, that's.
You don't all that XP.
I just don't care.
I can't do it.
I just roll better than you did, otherwise it'd be real sad.
Yeah.
That's
Yay.
still a failure.
I assumed, but I am happy it was better.
Did you want to use all your other cards to have gotten advantage on the roll?
I forgot we could stack. I thought that was not a thing.
You can get advantage and then you can roll. But yeah.
I don't think we've ever really done like using a advantage card to get advantage on the roll from a reroll
And
card.
from post. Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't done it in post though. We've only done it where we get advantage and then we reroll after.
No, we've done it on a reroll.
Okay.
Because we burned a shitload of them a bunch of times to get people to get stuff for when they failed the first roll.
Yeah.
I'm willing to accept DM's ruling on whatever.
Uh,
I can't fate you. I've already used that during combat.
if you want to, I'll allow it this time, but I'll have to double check to see what exactly we've done in the past.
Okay. In that case,
You just roll another d20, or do another roll, essentially.
Yeah, I just have to grab a card to. I'll grab the card in a second. No, that's
Your dice are not with you today,
yeah,
huh?
it does not
No.
want me to win.
Yep.
Yeah, that is awful. Okay.
Alright, so the dice don't lie.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want me
I'm
to
gonna-
make it worse? I could wheel it, or I could woe it, make it like d6 worse.
Nah.
Okay.
I will.
I
Do you want
lower
to
your
take one of
roll.
those secondary effects?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the.
Oh, do you want to reroll a d20? You just dropped and lose 1d8 life.
You know what? I could do that.
You can afford the health.
Yeah, let's roll. 1d8.
8, 6
Uh,
life.
Alright, now
Alright.
reroll this
Nearly got my life.
Constitution
Roll
save.
the d20.
Jesus Christ. Roll a oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, so your soul,
Who's got to get the bad rolls
That's
out?
actually kind of appropriate. A Reaper's
Your-
scythe
your soul
requires
is
the
not
sacrifice of
severed
blood.
from the mortal plane.
Yay.
Aw.
Congratulations. Yeah, you now have her scythe, which let me just. Oh, actually, you've got to roll a identify if you want to know. You have her scythe, a clearly magical item.
I'm going to guess that it felt weird.
Yes,
I'm s-
you
just
did
the
feel something
definition, it
tugging at
felt weird.
your mortal essence.
I don't think it would be a good idea for anyone else to handle this at this time.
Your lights or your eyes flickered a bit.
What'd you do?
He picked up her scythe. He just kind of stood there for a moment or two. His eyes flickered, but he seems to be all right. Do you feel all right?
No much worse for wear compared to where I was.
How's everyone else doing?
I'm doing fine.
Gift
Good
and
enough.
Cass?
I'm fine.
Oh. Nothing you can fix.
Give me time. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. In time.
How about you, RJ?
Doing good. She didn't hit me.
The spark. What happened?
She did. I took it.
Like before?
Not quite. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't really focused. When I don't know. It's weird. It's not like before.
Can it
No,
still be used for its intended purpose?
Yeah.
I was actually about to say, I can't remember. Is it actually still here? Or is
No,
it
it's
gone?
gone.
Nope.
I took it.
It's gone. Okay.
And by all accounts, we succeeded.
Yeah. You won.
But at
Eric.
Yes.
Could you help me with my brother?
Yes.
Datriel?
Yes. I don't have any blankets big enough to wrap him. I should take him to my family. They have a right to say goodbye.
Is this time, Stadriel?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Does he still have his badge?
I
Ye-
was heading on over there, so I will.
You can
Take a
clearly
look.
see he does.
Yes.
Is it on him or is it in his hands?
It's in his. Was it in his hands last time? I believe it was.
It was in his hand
Yeah.
when he died the first time, but I wasn't sure because she had settled
Moved
him
him.
to look.
Both his hands are in his chest, I believe I'd said, and the badge is still in his hands, basically clasped beneath both of them.
Yeah, because she did kill him, or
No, she didn't kill
Give
him. He was
respect
already
to
dead.
him.
He was already dead.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, she gave respect to him or something.
Yeah, she laid him out in a
Yeah.
dignified position.
Yes, because he basically had died gasping against the wall,
Right.
trying to sing a song as he went, and he took his badge off in the final moments and held it out at an unseen person he assumed would be there someday and see his message. Okay, yeah, if you could bundle him up, you're pretty strong, so I think you could carry him even though he's kind of big.
I should be able to.
Thank you.
I'll help her bundle him up, and then
My temple won't last. It's going to fall apart.
did it fall apart last time?
After the magic drained away, it's
Yeah, slowly
Gifton,
became two.
this has been done. So
can you roll me a just a Christmas saving throw, please? Actually, no, I want it to be persuasion.
Who?
Gifton.
okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Gifton.
jeez, you roll the same thing right on your first.
I mean, she did have a slightly higher bonus.
I did have a slightly higher bonus. On it.
Gifton.
Yeah.
As the words "my temple" leave your lips, you feel just a slight warmth in your body, and there is a pulse of light, and the walls just glow ever so faintly.
Is that visible to all of us, or just
Yep.
the glowing? Okay.
And frowns.
That didn't happen last time.
No. It's different this time.
It is.
There is a innate knowing, Gifton, much like when a god speaks to you, that this temple will stand, and you don't know where that's come from.
Nothing will happen to this temple. It will always stand. We should get him to the Feywild to his family.
Carrick's going to carefully pick him up. I'm trying to remember. Can we leave directly out of character? Because I've been here before. And can we leave directly from here, or do we have to go out before we
We
can?
had to go out last
not-
time, but I have a feeling it's going to be different this time.
Do we need to step out still,
I
or
think that we can leave my temple without interference.
okay? Gonna head over. Well, Gifton's by me, I'm guessing still. So,
Mhm.
Well, we
Nice.
can all suddenly shoot up to the surface of the water if you want.
That won't get us to the Feywild. That'll get us to the inside of a mountain that hasn't got a hole in it.
Right, never
Yeah.
mind. That's a bad idea.
I think you're you were.
A dragon hasn't burrowed its way in here yet. Corbin.
Right,
She
okay.
needs,
I thought
she
there
needs
was an
another,
opening.
There's like
You-
another
Sorry.
10,000 years.
I guess you were a dingus, or
I
Uh.
can, offer. I mean, we all know what's happening in my world.
have we ever traveled to the Feywild with that?
No, we've never traveled to the Feywild with them.
I believe paths have tried to be perceived before, and I said it was immensely chaotic and potentially dangerous.
Okay.
Right. No, he did try to jaunt in the Feywild, and it was
That's right. Yeah, you
Corvus,
could.
do you want to take us out to where Tarnstead would be instead?
Yeah, I can do that, and then Dingus can open a gate to the Feywild. I do not want to try to do that.
Yeah, I would appreciate not.
Okay. Well, you know the drill. Everyone line up.
Yeah.
No one turn around. And nobody stop. If you stop, you kind of go down now. So that's a problem.
Just as fair warning.
we have a
lightning
thunderstorm.
power.
Okay.
It is getting
Okay.
very, very thundery out here.
Yeah, I was doing that earlier.
Corvus will extend his arm out and pull down with finger, opening a rift.
Gifton.
Yep.
Interference. Permissible. Sense of denial or allowance.
I will allow it.
Obviously, you're able to open up a rift into the empty.
Go on. I had to be the last one.
Gonna go through.
I also point out there are the remnants of technology in here. The strange machines that you destroyed. Did you guys want to leave them here, or?
I see no reason to take them with, unless somebody has an interest in grabbing them, but I won't stop somebody from grabbing them.
I was just say I have now heard that this is Gifton, so she isn't saying anything about it. I'm going to carry Dadriel into the empty. Sounds really bad. If this was if he was alive right now.
Don't worry, he's already in there, probably.
It sounds actually worse that you're carrying it.
Yeah, kind of does.
It's fine. I'm prepared for the worst for me.
Don't worry, I'm carrying in a Reaper scythe.
Yeah. I like to imagine he's just holding it arm's length the whole time.
I am
No
trying
one
to avoid
touch
it
me.
touching anyone. Yes.
So,
6-meter circle around me, please.
Gifton has immediate looks of apprehension as at the gateway, and then kind of forces herself in.
Okay. Right. Is everyone going in?
Yep.
Yep. Cass will pull up the rear.
Okay.
I usually don't have this kind of apprehension about going into the empty, but I've got an issue right now.
Okay.
Once everyone's in, Corvus is going to step through and proceed to the front and make his way through the pathway of where Tarnstead would be.
Right. Once again, the empty light over the horizon. You swear you can now hear your footfalls, not just splashing, even though there still seems to be a murky film of liquid.
Yeah, there's a thump now.
Mm-hmm.
Corvus can see the light again, because last time he couldn't see the light.
No, this, yeah, it's here now.
No.
And
Corvus rubs his forehead.
You can see
just-
clearly now the rain is gone.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, does it look the same to us?
you can all see this.
Or... Okay, so it's changed for all of us.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just,
that's definitely different.
Yep. That's the end of the line.
And Gifton,
Mhm.
you feel something from below. Just say presence, say determination, a commitment.
Gifton, it seems to waver. She's having to fly right now, to keep up, but she keeps looking like she's gonna land.
Dingus is sort of like giving you comforting little nudges with his muzzle.
Mhm.
And give me an insight check.
Is that just Gifton?
Let's just gift him right now.
Okay.
It's hard.
Taking all of the good rolls from Hatman.
Yeah, Jesus. It would be hard for me to tell with that little pseudo dragon brain and his mannerisms and so on, but Dingus so inherently that you think he feels something too. He doesn't understand what he's feeling, but you quickly come to realize that there is a connection through you and him.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of apprehensive confusion on the pseudo dragon's face.
It's gonna be okay, Dingus. That's what's supposed to happen.
Me?
Yeah. Sometimes things have to be that way. I'm sorry, I got a really barky dog.
Yeah.
Not helping him at all.
Uh-oh. Right.
I'm gonna get Buster.
Okay. You all make your way through the sunrise lighted empty, which is feeling a whole lot less empty now, despite being a fast expense all the same. The presence of light seems to give it a bit of warmth.
This is certainly unusual. So this means the dreamer is awakening.
It's my closest approximation of it.
Well, we knew it was coming soon, so
Yep.
just more reason to do what we need to do.
Nervous.
Yes.
You can't let anything in here anymore, okay?
I don't control that, but I understand your point.
Is that
Yeah.
Do I?
I'm saying, do you?
I understand the baseline of your meaning, if that is what you're asking. If there's a deeper sense of that, I don't try to think too hard anymore.
just to be make
Don't let
sure we're all on the
anybody
same?
get into the empty, and don't let them try to go into that place anymore. And don't let things go in there anymore. Okay? You're smart. You'll find a way.
Yep.
No one needs to understand what's in there anymore.
I think I only told you that, I believe.
But
What he tried to do. I think so.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where he stopped and sank down halfway.
Oh. Yeah, you did mention
Yeah.
that. I would say don't let anybody go where the divine things go anymore. Maybe try to find a way to keep the divine things from going there. You have a lot of time, and you're real smart.
You see Corvus as he's just continuing to walk ahead of all of you. He kind of straightens up a bit more. He was kind of walking, kind of slump posture.
It's better if they fade away than that.
Yeah. I agree on that.
Well, if we change like we're trying, they may not be those people who dug a little too deep. Still trying to.
I know, but there will be other people. There will always be somebody smart pushing into things. And Corvus, you're smart. I'm trusting you to make sure that when you go back, nobody does that, okay?
We still have one that is blatantly observing it all.
We don't. If you're talking of who I think, we don't know if that will still happen. We are changing time in some ways.
As long as no one remembers her, I guess. As far as the main detail of her existence and her presence in observation, what she did in I'm overthinking.
Yes,
Stop. Yeah. Yep.
the whole line there may not actually happen even, so she may not do that anymore.
Corvus, you reach the point of exit.
Alright. Here we are. Welcome to Tarnstead. What would be? He opens the rift.
Wait. Corvus,
Hmm?
you didn't time travel us, right?
Good
You
question.
want to double check Corvus?
Like shove
Yeah.
your head through and then.
You take a quick glance around and no, right, still same plane of time.
So
Okay.
you will all be thankful that I've never wanted to dabble in that part of this thing,
thought
except for
you
the one
did.
time. Well,
Except for that
Yes.
time you told me that you did.
yes, by
Didn't you
accident.
advocate for us to
And
do that?
I wanted, but that was the only point in time I ever wanted to get back to.
Okay.
Can we just proceed through and not loiter?
Alright.
Right, you let everyone else go through first, Corvus.
Yep.
Right, as the last of your companions steps through the gateway,
Corvus, before he leaves, he will turn around and just look behind him.
in the distance, you see yourself, clad in simple, casual clothing, just comfortable, what you'd consider like, nightwear, reading wear. Still proper and dressed as you do, but you see yourself in the distance, looking at you and giving yourself a nod. And then you see yourself just kneeling down, putting the hand to the murkiness, and you see stone starting to spread from them.
What?
From their hand, the murkiness seeming to solidify.
Oh. Chorus will sigh and just turn around and exit.
Okay. As you emerge, rift closing behind you, you find yourselves in the wilds that would become Tarnstead.
I'm trying to remember. Was it winter when we
Yes,
arrived
Yep.
last time?
it was
Okay.
It's pretty goddamn cold.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty snowy and cold. Um,
Feywild.
one moment, I should unfortunately tell Dadriel. It would be rude not to let Dadriel know.
Might also be a surprise if he finds
I
out.
should also let
So-
James know and little Raz. And maybe Ellen. Don't mind me letting them know briefly.
No
I'm
problem.
just gonna.
We're all gonna catch a cold.
It's fine. It's just a little. God, that snowflake was as big as me.
Gifton dodging snow.
I'm gonna prepare real quick too.
Now I'm fucking cold. I hate this.
Amazing.
I'm
Oh,
literally
yeah.
cold now. Thank you.
Yes, I'm going to. Yeah, shivering, chattering teeth. Okay, I'm going to pray to James and little Raz first.
Okay.
they're going to get. I've been to the Temple of Lost Causes, and I have retrieved the body of Dadriel. His essence was gone. I'm going to take him to the Fae. I don't know if you want to come pay respects. And I'm going to pray to Dadriel and say, I have been to your temple, and I have retrieved the remains of the you that was there. Your essence was already gone. I was going to take it to the Feywild, to the rest of our kin, if you wanted to join, or if you wanted it to go somewhere else. And then I don't know what you would like to have done. And then I will pray to Ilyn.
Okay, Raziel has already showed up at this point. And
Is it Raz or is it James?
it's James. And which form are you in now, Gifton?
I'm Little Gifton.
Little Gifton.
I've got Dingus wing covers right now, I think. So.
Dingus gets like a forearm offered out to him, which he'll perch up on over you as Raz is just gently scooping you up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I'm afraid to Ilyn, and I'm just gonna go. I'm okay. I'm not hurt or anything bad. But I went into the temple and Dadriel's essence is already gone, and I am gonna go take his body to the Fae with James and Dadriel and whoever. I don't know if you at all.
As you are speaking, first you realize you recognize the presence just by the sound of Wingbeat now. You don't even have to turn as Dadriel does appear. Looking troubled. Yeah. Not in a despairing way, just a slight furrowing of the brow. And he, as usual, gives you all a sort of respectful little bow.
Hi, brother.
Just, everybody. And he's looking at you, Carrick, carrying the wrapped body. You wrapped it, right?
Yeah, we wrapped it.
And you can just see that he's trying to process this.
Trust me, Dadriel, there's just have to accept it.
Yes.
For what it is.
Probably prudent to take the don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
Fortunately, right now.
He just shakes his head and walks over to you, Carrick, and lays a hand upon the wrapped form and just says softly, I'm sorry you have not been able to see the wonderful things that I have awoken to. It will carry on for both of us. For our friends and our people. I hope that some part of you will feel the joy and love that I do.
I was always worried that I was selfish to bring you back the way I did. Because you were granted peace after doing such a brave thing.
He looks over at you, Gifton, and just gives you a little. He gives you a little smile as he goes. I died with such sadness in my heart that you have since alleviated.
I'm glad that you've been alleviated. Not that you were sad. I'm glad that, but they're gonna be okay though.
And as he falls silent, stepping out of the gently falling snow, seeming darkness unwrapping itself, is Amor, followed by Ilyn. The sort of twin brother gods stepping up to you all. Ilyn moving directly to James and Gifton, seemingly not intending to be impolite, but too focused to really give you all the acknowledgement that he probably should. Whereas Imor is sort of stepping more to greet the group, and
Oh, day.
just
Till Dave, I want to hand that over.
and
I'm not sure I want to say sheepishly, but I'm trying not to seem casual or like this
you
is
say reverent, like
Reverend.
yeah, I'm
honorable.
Yeah.
treating this
Respectful?
like a
it's a holy item. And as Ilan is like, he's actually leaning down to be like hand level for James, so that he can
Mhm.
speak to you. And he's just giving you all the questions of like, "Are you okay? What you've come to expect from him?"
Yeah.
As that's happening, Imor's looking at the scythe that you are proffering out, Telda, and very gently taking hold of it, looking it over, and just giving you a look of, I didn't feel her end, is she?
She ran
She's
off
not
with
dead.
Cushiel. She's okay.
Crucial?
Yeah, I'm a little worn out. I brought Cushiel back, but Cushiel's like a cherub now. I don't know. I need a cookie.
You are near. You are.
Huh?
You are barely on the mortal plane.
I'm tired.
Let me. Eden says, "Let me," as he is taking you from James and just like holding you to his chest, like with a protective cupping of hands.
This is warm. It's
Uh-huh.
cold outside. I like this.
And
I'm gonna sleep here now.
Imor is looking over the scythe in his hands and goes, "So you were able to persuade her to cease? What did you take?"
She fought. She did not want to go down peacefully. She wanted to enact what she wanted to enact until Gifton managed to pull Kushiel out, and then she stopped and went to
out
Kushiel,
of time?
and
Did you bring her from the past?
you're gonna have to ask her because Kushiel just appeared.
And Ian's giving you all a little nod as if like, sorry, I need to attend to this. And is moving over beside Ilan, and like almost has to like force his brother's hands apart as Gifton big finger descending.
No.
And Gifton, you feel a surge of divine life, which
I'm awake.
feels weird coming from the god of death, but you get all of your hit die back.
Oh, okay.
You're back to full health.
Oh, cool. I'm not riding the bleeding edge anymore. Cool. Perk up suddenly. Just sit there having those little wheels turning up, but I could lay here and soak up
And
attention.
then for the briefest moments, everybody else, it feels like you are seeing the after image of having seen something, as if like fading from your sight. For a moment, Imor is beside each of you. Everybody gets healed up. Everybody loses, gains back any lost hit die.
Ha! I don't recover anything.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Yeah, literally no effect.
I'm actually at higher hit points than I started the fight with, so I'm fine.
Nice. Okay.
I'll accept the healing.
I asked you if you were all fine. Good.
I mean, I was at 250 some hit points. I was still missing 100, but
I was missing hit points, but I was like sitting there going, honestly, the worst part about this is I have one hit dice left, and that's actually the worst part. I'm like, my character's vitality is drained, and you can't help with that.
And Imor just simply looks down at you, Gifton, and goes, Crucial, explain.
Yes, Cushiel is back. They're cherub now. That's the best we could do.
When you say back from
look.
what?
the place where the divine things go in the empty. I pulled them through the veil. It hurt.
He is beyond looking disbelieved. There's no disbelief on his face. What there is
I was okay before I did it, but then I wasn't okay anymore, and I was tired, and I was glad the fight was over.
there is the look of somebody that is trying to fathom a new set of rules. What was impossible has happened, and there isn't a lot that is considered impossible for a god.
But I mean, Cassie's got pulled out of there by Miris, so it was not that big of a deal, right?
She is
She
mortal.
lost part of
There
herself in that
twice.
process.
Her divinity wasn't pulled back,
Oh, okay.
let alone you didn't pull a warped thing from there.
No, we healed it first.
That is the impossibility.
In fact, he didn't pick up on the we.
Kirk's giving Gifton a look, but not.
I mean, as far as the we refers to you as a group in his mind.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm giving
Yeah.
it look. 'Cause we know that there was not the rest of us tied to that. So,
This changes things. How did you manage this?
Well, when I went in there and I talked to her about it, and she was
To
telling
her?
me that, yeah,
Who?
also, she was in there.
Gifton?
She's in. Huh?
It was a quick movement, but you're now only cupped in one hand. You see the other has now reached out to Imor, like just grasping at his like elbow, as if Ilan is steadying himself.
There's the part of Wallasil in the below place in the empty. She's sweet and kind of sad, but she's really proud of what she's doing in there. Anyway, I talked to her a bit, and she said that I could, if I could bring Kushiel back on her behalf, she'd appreciate that, because she couldn't go back out, but she could send me out with Kushiel. So she had me go back out with Kushiel, but me and her, we sat there and we purified the bit of Kushiel that she got, and we talked about things a bit. She asked me if I wanted to save Puriel, and I said yes, and then she got Kushiel for me.
In there.
And she said she was very sorry. She loved you all very much.
You can feel the hand holding you, Ilan's hand shaking, Gifton.
I'll put my hand on it and try and pat it. She says she's bringing hope and light where it's needed.
Don't belong in there.
And she's making them better. It's what she wants to do.
Alone.
I think she is. For now.
You are gently being passed back to James.
I mean, given the price of entry to get in there to try and help her and the risk of trying to get someone to help her alone is kind of the point it needs to be at.
I need to go tell the others, Miris. And as Ilan starts to turn to move away, you see Imor actually try and grasp at him in return. Brother, don't do anything rash. Of course not. It'll be fine. And Ilan sort of reaches back, pats Imor's hand before peeling it off of him.
I am immediately doing an insight on him saying that.
Okay, go for it. You know what? I'm actually going to give Ellen a roll.
Because that's after that moment that is one too many times with the exact same thing all of us have done of the it's fine, and then going off to do something really fucking stupid.
Roll. RG, you get no read.
Ooh.
He rolled well, didn't he?
You know what? This is supposed to be a secret, but I can't keep this from people. Yeah, I'll paste this in Tarnstead.
Damn.
You have no read.
Ooh.
Oh,
I almost had him.
Ah, I am.
that is a close, but what?
Mhm.
Ellen, I'll see you later.
I will see you later.
Right.
And I had to roll a natural 20 on that.
And Ellen vanishes. Less guarded, all of you see the worried swallow that Imor makes.
You should go chase after.
Yes.
We can handle this.
That is
No.
the usual thing one of us says before we go do something dumb.
Yes, I
Ellen's
must.
not gonna do anything dumb, but he
Puria,
might do
where is
something
she?
rash.
Don't know.
She ran away.
Left.
Yes, she left because
She thinks you're gonna hurt her. And Cushiel.
Wasn't.
She thinks
I
someone
know.
will.
She thinks somebody will punish her. Oh.
Yeah.
If you wish her to know that she is safe, leave a message somewhere. I will try to contact her as often as I can, however many years it takes.
I think at least they need a minute.
There is too much pain and sadness. I just want her home.
Maybe reach out to Cushiel. He should be on
I
a
will,
wave you can reach.
I will try.
Maybe he can talk to her. He can talk to her for you, and that would help.
Try, although I do not feel.
He's not. He's not. How he's kind of more Lawlen than probably Amorian right now. He
I
makes
don't
pretty
care
weird.
as long as he's back.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that he might be a little weird. What you're expecting?
It's a little sing-songy.
What a sorry god of accepting finality I am.
Maybe that's why you can't sense him.
Thank you.
Endings still happen, but beginnings happen too, so it's okay. New beginning for Cushiel.
Thank you for doing all of this, for not just ending them, for everything. The marks you carry, they will remain a few days. I don't know what else you say will be to you, but
I don't think I want it because I don't want to hurt an Amorian angel. Can you take it away early?
I can.
Thank you. I mean, I appreciate the gesture. I just don't want to hurt any Amorian angels.
He reaches out to you in James's hands and
Takes it off the bow.
just like puts his hand near you. Seems he doesn't have to touch to remove.
Mhm.
And yeah, the mark fades from your bowl.
Thank you.
Morgani may appreciate the one on mine being removed also.
In that case, perhaps I shall remove them all if you are in agreement on this.
I'm fine with it. I don't think I will ever see Puriel again.
I did tell you to live a nice life.
Yeah, but she also really does not like me. And
she
I
had
do
a
not
good
blame
reason.
her. Like I said, I do not blame her, but
Perhaps the best ending for you both.
I think she wants you to earn it, to live a good life, so at least some of the pain was worth it.
Mm.
no, I just hope she has a happy life from now on, no matter what happens.
I have to hope that everyone will earn the happiness they deserve.
Yes.
You, He looks at you, Gifton, as if thinking to say something before, just giving you a soft smile and goes, "We will talk more later. I must attend to my brother."
Yeah, go take care of Ellen. I worry about him.
And Imor gives you all a deep, head below the waist bow.
That's pretty impressive for God.
Before standing and stepping back and vanishing.
Can hear in the wind. Oh, my back. Oh, jeez.
I mean, they are old enough.
A horrible cracking of the bow.
I look up at James and go, "I made a baby." It was a terrible.
You've done that plenty, little sister.
I know, but I have a baby archangel now.
Oh God. Oh God. There's gonna
They
be.
have your eyes.
He's just giving you that like sort of somewhat tired stare down. A little Raz sends her regrets. Only one of us could come.
Why isn't she here?
We are monitoring, keeping tabs. I don't want to use the word scheming, but making plans about the first. Just nothing hostile, just
in case.
counterintelligence, I guess you could say.
Against intelligence is what we're all about. Not saying that.
But if this is important enough that... Oh. And he's actually going to move you to his shoulder, Gifton.
Yep. Okay.
And he's moving right up to Dadriel, and he is immediately giving him like one of those big hugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop shoulders and hug Dadriel.
Yeah. And Dadriel,
This is a family moment.
really, I'm fine.
Turning away.
Do not.
It's a family moment.
In Diesel. Oh.
I mean, that's basically Dadriel, right?
Yeah, sort of. Right. But yeah, he sort of takes a moment to return the hug as if like I don't need this. It's just giving Raz a pat on the back and just reaching out gently to like pet you, Gifton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dingus is just like letting out the happy meeps. Hugs is good.
Wiggle, wiggles.
Yep.
Yes. There's one other thing I should talk about. Now that the gods are gone. Because clearly they have no way to spy on us, and there wouldn't be like a bunch of Watcher Angels right here. I'm pretty sure that's not happening.
No one about right now.
Okay, good. Actually, Morgani's probably spying. She always is. But
She likes to watch.
Well, that
He
I
does.
could not detect. So
no, yeah. Anyway, I feel it different this time. When I took the spark, I could feel things differently. I also know that with what I have wielded, I could bring her back. But I know if I do that, it's against her wishes. And because she wants to do what she's doing. And I'm afraid that if I did that, it would be bad for everyone, including the gods, even if it's what they want.
Dadriel sort of looks down And before slowly shaking his head and going, I followed her commands to the end, believed in her till the very last moment, until my literal last breath. I'm not going to stop now, no matter. And he actually frowned for a moment. No matter how flawed she might have been, I acknowledge that she
It had
believes
the
she.
best intentions, even if she wasn't always great at execution, right? I know she regrets a lot of things. She wanted me to tell you how much she loved you, and she wanted Gabriel to know how sorry she is and how much she loves him. She's sorry. She was sorry for a lot of things. But she was really proud of what she was doing in there. And it was hard to leave her. I wanted to help, you know?
Sorry that you've had to go through this.
And it's very hard to look over at Corvus to not go back in there.
Corvus folds his arm.
It's very hard for me to not go there and stay.
You would hurt us if you did.
I know.
And James actually looks to you and goes, I know that you are better than her in that respect.
I know. But I need someone to understand that I do feel that way. It is not always easy to walk away from something like that. There is a strong pull. I can feel it in there.
Or even just leaving her side hurt me deeply. Can't imagine what it feels like to feel that call, that bond.
I felt it in the empty when we walked here. I could feel her down there.
And perhaps she felt you above doing what
Maybe.
she wanted you to do.
I hope she feels it. In a good way. Oh, that sounds really lewd. You know what? Can we move subjects? This sounds bad.
How about we go into the Feywild and stop freezing to death?
Look, I'm fine. I have
Yes,
this
you are
unending-
cupped in angel hands.
Not
Neither of
quite
us are
that
freezing.
Dadriel is going to flare his wings just a little bit, and the snow stops falling around you. And there is just a bit of warmth in the air.
Corvus frowns.
See
I do.
there, nice and warm for you.
The just look at Corvus going, I'm fine.
James looks at you, Corvus, with a little grin and goes, "Not magic, a miracle."
Look, I'm gonna use like thaumaturgy really quick and make a rainbow.
Wow.
Thank you, sister.
Actually,
Blasphemy.
Kind of wishing
But-
that your thaumaturgy worked with like magic fingers or something.
Yes, you should.
finger buds.
You should take him to Gabriel and
Titania.
Uh,
And the rest.
Oberon and Titania. Yes,
Danielle.
I do not know
Pearl.
what names he used with them.
Well, I figure it's not just them. I mean, everyone in the Feywild in some way knew Dadriel. Knows Dadriel.
Would you do this for me? I don't want to confuse them. Gabriel, he should be able to grieve me without.
You being there?
Yes.
All right.
Is it
Fair.
mean to say that I hope he grieves me?
I'm sure he will grieve you.
Want-
It's okay, but as long as it's it's not a trick. That he doesn't think it's a trick that we're faking your death. That would be kind of.
That's going to be complicated.
I mean, that's the Fae thing to do.
Oh, perhaps you.
That's rude. What you just said is rude.
I wouldn't make a good Fae.
No, you'd make a rude day. That's completely.
There are some lines. Jeez.
What are you saying, Dadriel?
Nothing. I just. This is all very messed up.
It is all very messed up, but you don't have to exclude yourself from this. There's a lot of weird emotions with this. In a way, we've lost.
I think I'm
That's another
making
version of you.
excuses. I think I needed to process this myself.
Okay.
Understandable.
It was very
Yeah.
strange to grieve your own passing.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Ah,
I'm in very light
Yeah.
company.
we
If
do
you-
have someone who's
have-
done that.
One request of you, though, Dadriel. I understand you probably want to fly off after this, but what would you think would be appropriate to do with your remains?
They belong in the Feywild. With everyone else.
Yeah.
I didn't get to be with them all at the fall.
Okay.
Yeah, he just nods for
That's what I thought it would be, but I wasn't sure. Okay. Well, I will see you later. And we'll be both much happier or capable of speech.
Indeed. You take care of them all, brother. He gives James another quick hug for just gently reaching out to touch you, Gifton. And you take care of him,
Good
sister.
I will.
Rest of you, take care of them. They'll take care of you. This will all be okay.
There'll be one big circle. Your deer is at the Temple of Hea, right? The one that you had Cassie babysitting?
He suddenly frowns a little bit. I shall go see to that.
I don't know. Do you want it to get raised by a bunch of Hea priestesses, or I don't know what the
Is
arrangement
it-
was.
A look of mild disturbance crosses his face.
Is it
Before
a buck or a doe?
he
don't-
sort of steps back, and there's just a flapping of wings as he goes to Sahar.
That's a worshipped animal right now, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, international incident number 1 in process.
I want
Great,
my deer
great.
back!
Great. Wait, was that at the current time that we left, or did we leave it in our current time?
No, we left it
I'm
here.
wearing currently.
Okay.
My family
Okay.
Carried it out when
Okay.
they came out of the box.
Okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't remember which one we left it.
It's
Time
it got-
travel.
it
Woo.
literally, while we were at Hea's thing, I brought it out. I sat it down, and then we just kind of it just got left there. We moved the box even. It got left there. It's just been wandering around
Nice.
Hea's temple.
So put a damn deer.
Because they don't have deer, there's probably just a bunch of wow, look at this new wondrous creation of Hea.
I was like, it's probably this most sacred fucking animal. It's this cute little baby that drinks milk and just lays down and just is cute. They're just like, oh, it's like a goat, but it's different.
Let's take care of the
I-
special blessed goat.
Yeah,
It's
Oh,
like a goat, but
oh
it's like
God.
shepherd.
it has
Oh,
spots.
This somehow is part of the ancestry
no.
of the one goat.
Freaking Gifton's family's all covered in spots. They're gonna think it's somehow related.
Are you sure one of your children did turn into this?
In the future, the great Saharan brownie deer is
This the greater Saharan brownie deer. There are no lessers because there was offense immediately taken to the concept.
No. There was lesser. They're smaller.
No, we don't allow that to be called lesser.
James is moving back to you, Carrick, and he just reaches his arms out and goes, "Would you mind?"
Is he like?
As if he wants to take Adriel.
Yeah, I will hand him over.
Gift is gonna flap down off James and put on a ring of human whatever, so she can be average people.
Human
size.
bigness.
Human bigness. I'll put my human bigness ring on.
Dingus is going to transfer himself to your shoulders and sort of wrap around your neck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Lord Dingus to the bridge, would you do us the honor of taking us to the Feywild?
Beep beep. And Dingus just closes his eyes, and he's going to open up a portal for you all.
Alright. I'm just gonna start walking through.
He's trying to be respectful and somber.
Yep.
Me.
It's like the dirge version.
I'm pretty sure
as usual
Dingus does
version.
actually feel sad because he likes Dadriel.
He
There's
does.
a dead Dadriel, and he doesn't like this. He's
Yeah.
also very confused because there's
You can tell the little brain cells are going. You get that. A couple of you get the sort of messages of, "Is this like Metal Corvus?"
Oh.
Oh.
Does Corvus get that?
Corvus doesn't get that.
Oh wow, Dingus is learning.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that you can't actually telepathically reply to Dingus doesn't really help the situation, but
I can reply telepathically.
Oh, you could,
to Dingus. Yes, I will reply telepathically to Dingus that it's very similar except less evil. More second sad, more second Dadriel who died and sad. Less 3 or 4 evil corpuses.
Dingus just flashes sad for all.
Yep, sad for all.
Okay.
Yep.
You step into the Feywild.
Immediately are assaulted by mist.
And I will follow.
No, for once, no mist.
Where did he take us?
It's raining instead.
It just put you on the other side of the bridge where there's more foliage, less mist coming through.
Oh, you mean the other side of the waterfall?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we never
He
bridge
does
on
it
this
for fun, you
Yeah.
realize.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice. Oh, well done there.
I can
Dingus.
still hear
Nice-
it
nice-
though, and that's
nice-
disconcerting.
Nice arrival. I like this. We'll have to build your bridge someday. It's not here yet.
Dingus bobs his head.
Make it very grand.
Big bridge,
Oh, God.
big bridge.
This
You
whole
can make
time,
the columns
Dingus,
look like pseudo dragons.
Dingus built the bridge originally. Just
Now you're all getting excited flashes of bridge ideas from Dingus, which includes, big metal
No,
bridge,
that's
big
not
wood
a
bridge,
bridge,
egg
Dingus.
bridge,
Bridge.
bridge that go under the water,
Oh,
Called a
you
tunnel.
could.
floaty
that
bridge.
That could definitely happen. This is the Feywild. All of these things could happen. What
That's
if we
just
change
looking
the
over
bridge
at
all the
Dingus
time?
and going, we can talk about this.
Bridge that goes around the river.
It was a normal stone bridge.
It's Dingus's bridge. He can make it how he wants. He's Lord of
This
the
bridge
Land.
is going to be grand.
Mhm.
It's gonna be was it
I'm gonna
Esker?
cut my hands together. Excuse me.
Escher.
More in the Fae, couldn't he just mentally make a bridge?
Excuse me.
Dingus is flashing at you. Was that in character, RG?
Yeah.
Dingus is flashing at you as if like he's trying to explain to one of his hatchlings, you can't make bridges out of brains.
the good
I'm
point.
just going to respond completely kidding. That depends how many brains you have.
He looks horrified. Like wings go up in the front. As Gifton,
That was
you're
very Corvus of you, RG.
you're calling out Gifton, and what's going to answer?
I don't know. Something's gonna answer.
Okay, you are going to get answered by a.
Not a tree beard.
You hear a little. Yeah.
What?
Oh God, where are we?
It's not too far off actually. A small goblin-esque creature wearing a bright red hat
No.
is peeking out of the bushes.
Make a check. I'll make a check.
Excuse me.
What kind of check is it? I can't remember.
For a Feywild creature, Arcana.
Excuse me, my skeleton gent.
You know what a red
would
cap
you-
is.
Are they in your setting? Are they
They will stab a person.
They
You
were
were
like
saying
on
that.
site or?
But like, who wouldn't?
Nobody only does if it's in the law.
They're staring at you, Gifton.
Excuse me. I need to find Lord and Lady Oberon.
The left hand sticks out of the bush and beckons you over.
Yep, coming over.
Move over to the bush.
Yep.
They
Careful.
motion you to like crouch down.
Yep, I crash down.
They stab you in the face. Or at least try to.
Okay.
Cool, that's gonna work real good. Uh-huh. Does a 25 hit?
1 second. There's a no. Oh well, I'm doing my thing as well. So take 3 off that. And they miss.
Okay. So they. I need to read. Okay, let's make it do a wisdom saving throw. Does it have any bonuses to that? It does not. Uh-huh. What is your DC, Corvus?
26.
So Gifton like just leans to the side slightly. The dagger misses, and then it vanishes.
I was talking to them.
They were literally stabbing you. in
6
the
seconds
face.
later,
Oh,
basically
man.
at the
Some
end
of
of that
them say
sentence, it
hello here.
reappears.
Oh, good. They're back. Okay.
They do tend to just stab everything.
All right.
Because
I'm
I'm
sorry.
pretty sure they're supposed to
Sorry,
be
sir.
talking
We were
about
having a
the night.
conversation before they were rudely interrupted. I need to speak with Lord and Lady Oberon. I'm assuming you're much too busy because you seem like you're up to something right now. But if you did all
The motion with the hand.
Yep.
Closer.
Yeah, come closer.
There.
Miss. Okay.
They don't seem to be
I'm
doing this in ready
tormented
flurries.
Psyche if you don't get it to leave.
What did you say?
It doesn't seem to be doing this in like ready flurries of motion or anything. It's just the occasional eh.
Eh. So I assume you don't know where they are, but it was very lovely to meet you. I hope to see you again sometime. I'm gonna give it a little toodle, and then I'm gonna go back to the group. Okay, so we're just gonna do it the natural way. where we
Redcap's
just kinda
head
walk
sinks into the back into the bush.
If
If
you
they try to
consider
step
just
on
yelling
you.
their names out loud, very, very loudly.
That would be unfun.
Rude. That's a rude face thing to do.
No, that's just
Unfun.
The redcap dives out of the bushes. It runs directly up to Corvus and is going to try and kick Corvus with what is clearly a pair of
Oh,
iron
God,
boots.
Not the metal boots.
Dexterity saving throw, please, Corvus.
Dexterity save.
Yeah, I know you're very bad at these. Somehow you manage to pull your leg aside as it kicks at you and it'll like flops onto its back. You know, its momentum.
Oh,
Charlie
no, Charlie
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah, it gets Charlie Brown.
Did it run past me?
No,
Okay. Just wondering if we were close enough to where
Oh.
since Corvus was
I'm gonna
behind
try
us.
and help it back up.
it will accept your help. Actually, sort of brushes itself.
You little
You hear it.
psycho.
Thank you,
And then it does the stabber.
Oh,
and then
sorry,
attempts to
you-
stab you again.
Okay. It misses.
I'm gonna try and steal his
It-
hat.
It's okay. So you go to steal its hat. Well, after it fails to stab Gifton again, it actually like inspects its dagger as if that's what's wrong here.
Dagger not work.
So it's looking
Do
down
you
its
have
dagger.
mine?
Give me a stealth check, Tilde. Just to see if it sees you coming.
All right.
I don't think he's doing it stealthy. I think he's just walking up.
Yeah, but I want this to see if it sees it coming. It does not.
Stab.
Okay.
Red caps aren't the smartest.
You are able to pull its cap off of its head. It doesn't seem to notice.
Do you want to borrow my dagger? Yours is not quite hitting.
Oh, yeah, please.
All right, I get out a copper dagger and offer it to them.
Why are you giving the stabby thing a dagger?
It sheaths its current dagger, takes your dagger, looks it over, nods a few times, like, yeah, this is nice.
Okay.
And then attempts to stab you with it.
It's like a +1. So
Oh, it's a +1? Nice. Okay.
What's his size compared to Gifton's?
It's small, so it's like calf gift in size.
Yeah.
Okay. If he's distracted while inspecting the knife, I'm also going to try and put the cap on Gifton.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You can have the same stealth check for that. So yeah, you're able to put the cap on Gifton. It makes a stab attempt and misses this time because it actually sees the cap as it's doing it, and like sort
What
of
did you just put on me?
pulls its own knife and goes, "Oh, sorry, friend kind."
God.
Oh, it's okay.
God.
Anyway, I think this is yours. Look over at Telde.
No, I have cap.
Oh, you have cap?
I have cap.
You have cap. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
You want
this
find
ever-
Oberon Titania?
Yeah.
Unredded types, but Lord and Lady, you followed the path.
Yeah. We'll follow the path.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi,
you.
friend
They're-
kind.
All right.
they're Lord of Red
You dropped
Caps.
your hat. Here.
What? Where?
I'm gonna point behind them,
It looks behind.
and then I'll drop the hat to the side of them.
Hmm?
Oh, it's over there, right there. See it on the
Oh, would be bad.
Yeah, that would be bad. You don't want to go out with your hat. All right, bye.
It pulls the cap on and hurries back into the bushes. You stopped it getting stabbed by all of its friends. Congratulations.
I'm just gonna stand there and go, what a strange little man.
Welcome to Red Caps. It's-
I
gave that one a slightly better dagger.
I'm sure it's a gnome.
He is now the king of the red cap. Congratulations.
Well, not now.
High I
Will
rolled.
be.
Is there like an actual like Fey Lord that Red Caps are tied to?
Yeah, probably is.
Okay.
Oberon.
No, you just said.
Nah.
That
I like
wasn't.
that the type of gnome.
No, they're literally a Fey.
They're
in character.
Oh.
That's in character.
It's also the
I rolled a 6 on the
Are they
I rolled a 6 on the Arcana, and he's short and looks like.
I
a
think
gnome.
I think that response was in character as well.
Yes.
Didn't a couple
Follow me.
families in Tarnstead have those in their garden?
They had a
Like
plastic
little
one.
little ceramic things with red caps on them.
Oh no, those were brownies.
Oh.
Not everything
That thing's a
wearing a red
brownie?
hat is a red cap.
That thing's a brownie?
No.
No,
It is a
what was
red
in
cap.
What was in Tarnstead was brownies. Listen, we're very territorial. We defended you against
I'm
other Fae.
confused.
I don't know how effective against people they rewatch what happened with us.
Anyway, follow me.
I think the fact that we at least
James holding
until it's up.
Dadriel's body lets out a soft sigh and follows along.
Listen, Dadriel's getting a taste of the Feywild in his dead way.
Yes.
Would you consider
Osmosis.
making a slight knitting project in the future?
Sure. What should I do?
You don't all want red caps now, do you? Your silence does not fill me with confidence, Telde.
Telde, do you want a red cap for your horde? Telde?
No, he asked us if we want one of the strange little man or one of the hats.
I can make that pretty quick if you want one.
You can make a strange little man? Yeah, I guess you can.
She's got a history of it, yes.
You want me to make this rock into a strange little man for you? I could.
Please don't.
We should
Please
continue.
don't. Please don't give rocks sentience and human form.
I thought you were just gonna stone shape it was all she was gonna do.
Villain of this. Bring the rocks.
I thought you were just gonna stone shape it into a gnome.
Did you know
Like the-
that if you trick a red cap into wearing a cap of any other color, you can exert control over them?
Isn't it also like the red cap drips blood or something?
It's a fairy tale thing.
Oh.
It's warranted.
RG, you think it might be a half truth?
Yeah, they drew
Did I get
blood
any of
'cause
that
there's
on my
so many
Arcana
being
check, by
stabbed.
the way, before I roll an insight on
What was your Arcana check?
33.
3?
Yes, in that case, it's not as straightforward as that. There is ritual and such involved as well, but yes, you can, in fact, basically enslave a red cat by switching out a different coloured cap with enchantment on it.
Right, okay.
All right, are we there yet? What about behind this bush? Nope. What about this bush? Nope.
So how
Sorry,
much?
Giant, didn't mean to touch you there.
How much is Gifton looking forward to this meeting?
Gifton. Oh no. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Gifton might be putting it off a little bit.
Yeah. So
yeah.
this is gonna take some time. Even like everybody can go ahead and give me just an intelligence check.
Oh boy.
I acquiesce.
Yep.
I guess I'll roll.
Thank you, dice, for proving exactly what I hoped.
Nope. I
Oh
have
no.
my dice
We're
is
all
where I
kinda
expect
dense
it would
right
be.
now.
No,
Telday.
I was just saying,
Okay.
Tom rolled 24.
Thankfully, Telday, you will realize after like a good 20 minutes of wandering that, oh, hang on,
Yeah, when Gifton wants to go somewhere, she goes somewhere, right?
subconsciously probably doesn't want to actually get there. So
There.
Gifton.
Yeah.
So where are we going again?
To Lady Titania and Lord Oberon, wherever they are, I guess.
And why are we going there again?
Sad reasons.
And do you want to do that?
I have to do that.
That wasn't the question.
No.
Would you like to do this later?
I can't leave Dadriel's body just lying in the Feywild.
You can.
No, I don't think you understand what it's like in here.
Carrick, if you would hold him for a moment, please.
Yes. Take the body again.
I don't suppose anybody here could cast a sending spell on Lord Oberon.
I'm doing it to an extent.
Because I was thinking that would.
Raz is like
Thank you guys.
grabbing a
I was
few
kinda-
flowers, picking up some loose branches. Seems to arrange them in a little pattern before pulling out a little knife, cutting his own hand, dripping it on it. And
You're being ostentatious.
no, I'm being necessary. This is not angelic magic. This is mortal magic. You're very clever people. Of course, it wouldn't work to summon him, but it'll get his attention. Oberon, come forth.
Oh, I noticed you didn't pick her.
He just gives you a little look. As if like, don't you dare.
Should probably be a little upset that he's carving into his hand with a knife.
I didn't do anything, and he just holds up a healed hand. Stomping out of the bushwork comes Oberon, who walks straight over to James, kicks the little pile that James had made,
That makes perfect sense.
and just gives him like the pointed finger of like, don't you dare summon me. And gives him like a death glare before smiling over at you, Gifton, opening his arms up to all of you and goes, well, hello, my friends. What a rude way to summon me. You should keep better company, not this lout.
Oh, he was helping because I was having trouble getting to you because I want to see you, but I kind of don't want to see you. So it's kind of complicated right now.
Ah, the heart, rebelling against what it knows.
I want to see you very badly, but I also didn't want to because it's sad.
I would see me be sad. Seeing me is always a joyous occasion.
Seeing you is always the best, but bringing you sad news is the worst.
Sad news. Oh, what has befallen you?
I went to a lot of typing.
A lot of typing.
There's I went to the Temple of Lost Causes of Lilisil, where I brought Dadriel back. Remember in the last go around, I kind of brought him back, and we got the spark and all that.
He's blinking a few times. 1 second while I make a roll for him. Okay. His expression seems to like go neutral for a second, and you see his eyes flick about before he slowly nods. Right. Yes. Dadriel.
Dadriel. Anyway, somebody had already been in the temple, and Dadriel's essence was already scattered.
Now eyes focused intelligence rather than scattered chaotic. Look at you, Gifton, and then go straight over to the body that Carrick is carrying.
I thought he should be with family. The other, our Dadriel we brought from the future is still okay, but the one from now isn't.
He just moves over to you, Carrick, and very gently, like, starts to shift the wrapping a bit just to expose Dadriel's face.
I move to make it easier for him to do it.
Come with me, please.
Yeah.
And he sort of takes Dadriel from you, Carrick.
I will.
7-foot monstrosity that
Yep.
Oberon.
And
Is he normal Oberon?
Actually, no,
The whole
Oberon's
thing,
like
or
9 feet, isn't
Oberon
He's a
is
monster.
9 feet plus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fey Lords and Ladies are fucking massive. So yeah, like Dadriel's Goliath form actually looks kind of small in his arms. Yeah, he just sort of starts to carry him along, and yes, he is in his usual form, just antlered, almost elven looking. He quickly leads you on the path, not even 30 seconds going by before you turn a bend, and you come into a grove where Tanya just seems to be sort of like encouraging flowers to grow. Can't really say gardening, just willing.
Come on.
Waving her arms
Go,
around,
go.
and flowers are shooting up random different directions. Right?
But you could probably say that this is the Fey equivalent of a garden, just like it is a collection of beautifully arranged plants, just in a natural form.
Mm-hmm.
And she sort of looks,
Curated wildflowers?
in a sense, like
Pretty
you'll see like a like 3 different coloured flowers growing up in a spiral around a tree, but they're not like set off from each other or anything. There's no like arrangements. It's just growth encouraged in certain directions.
The weeds are just as important as everything else.
Yeah, there's also that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She
That's the thing.
gives Oberon a quizzical look, as if confused as to why he's there with you all.
A sheepish wave as we approach.
And her eyes immediately fall to the bodies carrying, and she goes, "It must be important if you bring them to our private garden." It is. Adriel. Her brother. And she lowers her arms and moves over to him. And you see her just gently place her hand on Adriel's wrapped form. Or just placing her other hand on Oberon's shoulder. She looks over to you, Gifton, and goes, "Brought him to us to be with us, yes?"
Yeah. It's what he would have wanted. I know. This is the Dadriel from the temple right now, not the one we brought back through time. That makes sense. So that there's still a
He
living
was
Dadriel.
unable to be
His essence was gone and scattered when I went to the temple this time. It was disturbed. Before I got there.
Welcome home, brother. You can rest here with us now.
I know Dadriel, when we told him, he said that he wished he could have been with everybody when the fall happened.
You must tell him that he needs to come here more often. We miss him.
I will. He's taking a minute for himself right now. He's feeling feelings. It's hard seeing yourself dead like that, right? I think Corvus is the only person I know that and understand that.
Not the only one. Oberon actually mumbles to himself, or he seems to perk up unnaturally and goes, "Well, you have brought a lost brother home. He will be given a place of honoured rest for his slumber."
I saw Volasil again. What's left of her? She said, Gabriel, she's very sorry, and she loves you very much. And Tenny, she said she loves you very much too, and she's very sorry she wasn't better to both of you.
Tenniel just smiles sadly, and Oberon has that mixed look of grief and anger flash across his face.
She said she did a lot of things wrong.
That she did. That she very much did.
She did. And she says she can't fix it, but she is sorry. She's where the divine things go when they die, and she is taking care of them there now.
Oh, it is good that she is sorry and that she has other things to love and care for. But I need not accept her apologies. It is beneath me. And he's sort of turning away with Dedra on his arms as if looking for a spot of honour to put him, which Tanya just watches him for a moment for looking to you and goes, You'll understand. Just needs time.
That's fair, frankly.
And she actually,
It's fair, but she did hurt all of us.
yes, but
Of course, he was more than most.
somehow her being imperfect actually makes me feel closer to her. We are not without our own incredibly grievous trespasses and mistakes.
Yeah. Something kind of welcoming about a few flaws, right?
Yes. Further into the garden, Oberon has made a bed of mixed flowers sort of rise up in growth, which he's now gently laying Dadriel down on. Tanya sort of glances back towards him and sighs softly. What about you two? Gift and Raziel? You all cared for him, didn't you? And she looks to the rest of you. This may not have been your Dadriel, but it's Dadriel.
Yes.
It broke everything in me when I realized I couldn't bring him back. I remember when he sang his song when he died in that temple. He left it as a message for whoever came in there next. And I was that person, so he sang it to me and Carrick's grandma. And when his song was done, all I could think of was, don't leave me. And I remember grabbing so hard onto what was there and raking him back to life. And I could feel I couldn't do it this time. And I feel like the world's a little less bright without an extra Dadriel now.
He pulls you in against her, Gifton. A gentle hug to. But I think with the size difference, it feels like a child being hugged by their mother.
Yep.
She's
Right
just
into the thigh.
right, just gently, sort of, rubbing your back a little bit, and she goes, "You said you saw Mother
Yeah.
in the same place that they go."
Yeah, she was taking care of the dead angels. She's trying to heal them.
Then
She's bringing hope.
she kneels down and places her hands on your shoulder and gives you a bright smile. She says, "He regretted leaving her side, so know that eventually, if what you say is true, he'll be beside her again." It will make him so happy.
She said someday maybe everything in there can come back out again and be something beautiful in the world.
I believe it's true.
And she said maybe she'd come back too.
And she can make up for all the things that she's done wrong to us.
Yep. We can do right.
We can tell her how cross we are and how many hugs and cookies and other little things
Mm-hmm.
he needs to give us to make up for it.
Yeah. You okay, James?
I'm as okay as I ever am. Tanio actually gives him a little glare and goes, "That's an ill-fitting answer. If you want to cheer people up or give them comfort in how you feel, you know."
You don't have to comfort people when you're feeling bad.
Yes, but he needs to stop pitying himself so much.
Oh, he gets to pity himself until I punish him properly.
Both of you don't get...
Inky.
I'm okay. I'm sad. I am very sad, but I'm okay. That's better.
I mean, on the bright side, we can take console that the Stadriel didn't have to cope with the fact that I was going to call him Poppy L. Because I needed to differentiate between.
I think you should mention that to our Dadriel and see what he thinks of that
I don't want
idea.
to upset Dadriel. I was going to call him Poppy L.
Hey, at least I didn't say what my current out of character nickname for him is. That would definitely make Dadriel sad.
She stands up and then she actually gives James a hug, pulling him in, which it's hard to miss the slight reddening on James's face when that happens. But he returns it softly, and when she lets go, she looks over to where Gabriel sort of laid down Dadriel. And Gabriel has now gotten up and has just like moved off and seems to be like busying himself looking off into the forest just randomly, clearly not wanting to look in Dadriel's direction. And she just sort of goes, "If you need to Pay your respects or say your goodbyes. Please. And she sort of gestures towards where Dedriel's resting.
Gifton's gonna go over and sing a song for Dadriel.
James actually comes over and he doesn't really say anything. He just sort of kneels down beside Dadriel's flower bed, puts his hands on him, seems to be silently affirming something in his own mind, just by the look of focus on his face.
I do a good song.
You do a good song. Fuck.
It's so quiet.
It is.
Okay.
Mm.
I was just making sure I didn't suddenly lose sound. When James finishes, Carrick will walk over and kind of similar. He's not talking out loud, but
Mhm.
kind of saying a bit to himself, and he will step aside for anyone else.
Arjun's just going to walk up to the very polite kind of fist to hand bow and then walk off.
Just paying your respects.
Mm.
Okay.
Corvus would just be in the backside, watching everyone do their thing. Just in his head, he's saying something, but he's not doing anything particularly special. He's just giving a silent respect.
Okay.
Cass is just thinking to herself, she's just sorry. She has no right to say anything.
Howdy.
I will approach, and then I will use this to create a little flower.
Hey.
Aw.
Tanya actually just smiles at you softly when you do that, Tilde.
For a second, for some reason, I thought you were going to pop up with what's it, gentle repost.
I can cast it, but no.
That's why I was when I saw the pop up with your name, I was half waiting for that. I'm like, don't know if that's the best.
Yeah, I'm totally doing my Anu song for Dadriel.
Aw.
So it's the Rainbow Connection.
Mm-hmm.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
What's on the other side?
Alright. With that, Daniel just smiles at you all softly, and just goes, "Thank you for bringing him here."
I'm sorry we came to visit under, again, sad circumstances. We really need to just get together and have some fun. I need to cut loose and run free in the woods.
Fortunately, I don't think such opportunities will arrive until your work is done.
Yeah, I hope it's done soon. I haven't even gotten to see Scrim since we got here, because him and his tribe are. I am like the worst friend in the world. I brought him into the past and then let him loose on a freaking Barast in the snowstorm. That tribe of Goliath is gonna hate me.
Of now
I
and
bet they're probably pretty okay with that, actually.
Len, Goliaths have always been a very hardy people. I'm sure they're fine.
Mhm.
I think they will take it as a sign of trials and tribulations that you've given to them, and they respect you more for it.
Yes, look me up in the history books later. I bet you, when you get home, you're gonna find out from the Goliath people, the tempestuous red-haired fae that led them into a snowbank.
Sounds like a good time to be had together.
Yeah.
Now then, you should continue your duties, and afterwards we can do some Goliath tempting together.
Sounds fun. Hey, Oberon. I hope we see each other again soon.
You see Oberon, like raising an arm to his face, clearly doing the quick wipe, before he whirls round with a grand smile.
I'm going to run over there and try to give him a hug. He never takes my hugs, but I always try.
As you sort of run over, he'll like catch you with one arm and like turn it into a twirl, bringing you up into a cradled position.
Mhm.
And sort of dips you down and goes, "Oh, please, not here, not now. You must show more respect. What does Tanya think?"
What? Hey, everybody.
And he grins down at you before like setting you on your feet.
You're not wrong.
Mhm.
It was joyous to see you again, and you must come visit more.
I want to see you so much more. Okay.
Of course,
If you have me.
anytime.
All right. Well, almost any time. I'm sure there's some times when you're busy.
You'd have to negotiate with Tanya.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you soon.
Of course.
Goodbye.
He reaches out really quickly and just grabs hold of your arm.
Mhm.
And leans in and goes, "Thank you. I'm not there yet, but thank you."
I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving you, okay? I mean, for like more than a few minutes, I have to go work, but I'll be back. I'm coming back. I'm not disappearing
He
forever.
left us,
I promise.
and when he came
I
back,
know. I always come back, right?
back alive.
Yeah. I'll be here.
He slowly releases your arm. Right. Well, this is private garden. You must. He sort of makes mush motions with his hands.
Oh, you mean I can't pick any flowers on the way out? It's awful.
You can pick all of the flowers you want, dear, Titania says, as Oberon sort of waves his arms and goes, "Oh, no. Perfectly arranged, everything in the position it must be.
Okay. I'm gonna steal it with my eyeballs, because I'm gonna paint pictures of it later.
That is an infringement."
And then I'm gonna sell the painting to somebody until it was totally original and my idea.
You scandalous wench.
I know.
Well then, let's ruin the mind's eye painting. And he glances down quickly, and then very gingerly plucks 7 flowers from Dadriel's 8 actually flowers from Dadriel's flower bed.
Uh-oh.
Seems to clutch them in his hands together for a moment, speaking a few words onto them, before he's handing them out to each of you, including Dingus and James.
Aww.
Carry these with you in remembrance.
Yes, of course.
But not the remembrance of the flower garden. That is now incorrect in your mind.
No, I can see it still.
No. Flawed. Absolutely
no,
flawed.
My flawed brain can't handle it.
Defeated.
Defeated. Okay. Goodbye, my lord and lady. And we'll see you soon.
I'm just going to take the flower and just kind of loop it through the clasp of her top.
She's gonna tuck it into her hair.
I was going to do that. My hair is a goddamn mop.
Is it alright if Dingus gets us out of here?
Not in the garden. Step out
Oh,
onto the
where?
path.
I don't want to go out on the path. I keep getting lost on the path.
You can't get lost when your exit is with you.
Fine.
I can run into something that's going to try and stab you again.
What?
Listen.
Something tried to
that-
stab
we have
you?
very stabby red hats everywhere.
Well, I will purge them from this domain.
No! I gave them my knife so they could stab better. They were having problems.
God.
That's very
Yes.
sweet of
To be
you.
fair, I don't think he actually was able to stab anybody.
Never got stabbed.
But if you say
always
that
close.
it's
Or
fine, then I
close.
suppose it's fine.
That's fine. What's a little stabbing between Fae?
It's true. I suppose. Yes. Listen, you got to choose a better way to end things if you're going to go into the masquerade, though. The stabbing from a red cap, this is just sad.
Masquerade, paper faces on display.
Masquerade, yes.
Masquerade.
But go away.
I'm leaving. I was walking out.
Right. As you exit their secret garden.
We're immediately on a path.
onto the
Weirdly
path.
Like,
Yep.
all right, Dingus.
On the path again.
Mimi?
Yep, your turn. Take us places.
Meep. Okay. Dingus is gonna start
And then you hear from the
me.
bush, hey, come here.
I know we could go. I know we could go use the sacred portal, but I like.
Right.
Dingus there.
Dingus has opened up a portal.
All right, I'm going through the portal because I didn't tell Dingus where to go, and I don't know where it's going.
That was one of the ones I was about to say out of character. Like, we don't know where we're going yet, but we will find out.
Yep, we're
Right.
leaving the Feywild. That's what we're doing.
Okay. As you all go through the portal, you go from freezing cold of Barast into the temperate, nice temperatured Feywild, suddenly into scorching hot Sahar. As Dingus is depositing you outside what looks like to be a kebab shop in Tulia.
Oh, I like this.
Putting the mask
Which is
on.
startling some people, as
Oh,
a
no, we're
rift
gonna
has
get in
opened
trouble
up,
again.
and Dingus, like the moment you all step through, is already chanting bread meats in your brains.
I'm going up to the kebab shop to go get food for Dingus.
Right, you're gonna head on in.
Yep.
Carrick should have put his mask on so he stopped feeling how hot it is.
Okay, made yourself extra creepy. Congratulations.
Actually, no, I don't need to do that anymore. That's right. I have fire immunity. Never mind.
I don't think fire immunity makes you immune to temperature.
I mean, you still feel the temperature; it just might not bother you as much now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but yeah. He's gonna go get Dingus some food.
Yeah,
That's apparently what he was craving.
Yeah, okay.
He wants extra white on it.
All right, we're getting extra white. I don't know what this is.
I don't think we can say that.
You can order extra cookie. This is fine.
No, but
I think it's the
feel like-
wording.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
it's okay. The drow person's going to be staring at the pale-skinned, freckled girl, asking for extra white, and then go, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
all right.
I think you have plenty of it.
Okay. Dingus wants none of the vegetables.
No vegetables. I want
Actually, he want onion.
I want onions.
He want onion.
Yep.
Uh,
I have cravings. I'm getting those done. So yeah, we're good. We're going through it. We're gonna order what we want, and then I'll come back out with.
for a few copper pieces, you get your food. And Dingus is just meeping happily as he's munching away.
Yep, I'm holding food for Dingus. This is my life. I hold food for him.
You are food holder.
We're in Toya. I guess that's close enough, right? Well,
Well, where are we going
into
next?
space now, or are we doing?
Guess we should go back to the Fomerian compound.
Yeah, we probably should.
I should say, why were we going to space?
We gotta go to the first dragons. You want some of this? It's good.
I'm afraid the dragon spittle.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll bite that part off, Square. How about that? You want that now?
You have just widened the radius.
I don't have dragon spittle.
Yes, you're far more grimy.
You
might be
need me to
debatable.
go get you one.
The amount of contamination is appalling.
Archie's gonna go. I'll take a bet.
Sure, fine.
Kirk's gonna actually go buy
This
his
is
own, get his
this
own.
is how a epidemic of monstrous mutations spreads.
Why do you always act like I'm disease?
Kirk's just gonna go get his own because he doesn't want. Because I mean, he eats probably everybody here, but maybe not Dingus.
Alright. We wait for Carrick to get his food. We'll wait and head off to the Fomerian Tower, I guess.
Okay, right.
So, James, can you stay with us, or do you gotta run off?
I can stay with you. Do you want me to give you a little lift over there?
I don't
As
think you can.
Oh, ouch! That's
What?
mean.
The last time James tried, James couldn't lift us all.
you don't
remember?
know if that was a momentary.
Are you saying that you can get it up now?
No, you rude-minded little brownie.
I was gonna say he's.
What
still got
is it with
magic
you
too.
people?
I'm having a bad day. Let me have some jokes.
Are you thinking about Talon again?
Oh, that'll
I
do it.
wasn't, but now I am.
Well, why don't?
Oh, she's red faced.
Great God of crafters.
Well, perhaps you're.
Alright.
I'm running
gonna
out
loop
of
my arm
witty
I'm
things.
looping my arm around James. Carry me.
No, Dingus, can you take us?
No, carry me.
Dingus is meeping.
No,
Too tired.
Carry me. Carry me.
He sweeps you up into his arms and goes, "I'll carry you." Okay.
Alright, fly.
I don't want to.
Why? Are you saying I'm fat?
Yes, actually. You are growing a little
Okay.
rotund.
I can take my ring off. Would that help?
No, it's only be
Fly then?
relatively fat, I'm afraid.
Can you fly if I take my ring off?
Yes, probably.
Okay, take my ring off.
Mm-hmm.
Fly.
No, I still don't want to. That wasn't the question you asked.
Come on, fly for me.
Let's not do this in the middle of a Turian street.
I think you're gonna attract a crowd if she keeps asking.
Okay, fine. We won't do that.
Oh, God, using the tone. Fine, right, wings. And he is just now spreading the wicked amount of wings he has.
How many does he have?
I'm
6.
We stopped at 16. We don't know.
How is
You have-
that wing
you
even
know-
there?
You know, you have almost as many wings as Kushiel does.
This is a competition.
Isn't Crucial like all wings? That is an out of character. That is actually an in-character comment, by the way.
James
Kushiel couldn't lift me either.
flaps and moves at great speed, getting him above the Turian city streets,
Whee!
but clearly traveling through the air.
Ah,
Actual flight.
you know, I would have figured that you would have casted invisibility before we did this.
Too much air resistance on the wings, I think. Too many wings.
I feel like
So
I've been
much gas.
downgraded.
Well, the best part is it's only the two of them now, isn't it? Well, three of
Yeah.
them. We're down still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's James with Gifton like cradled in his arms, and like Dingus is just like sat on Gifton, still eating the food that she's holding,
Yep.
seemingly uncaring for this flight nonsense.
I guess I can follow them and start flying up after.
So you consider this a downgrade. This is the best I have in mind, and you're faster than me.
But yes, but I'm better than you, so you know.
Before I take after, I'm gonna
Ow.
say,
What
guess
value do I have if
we'll
I'm
meet
not
you
a taxi?
all Over in Premier, at the Premier compound. I mean,
Are we
Yep.
really just going there manually?
I am going
We
to go
can
after
just
them.
land and walk. Do you want to land and
That's
walk?
slower.
GM question
Yes.
for the person who is on the ground, Corvus. How far is it to the Familian compound? from where we are?
On
Mile or two?
foot,
Yeah.
like a couple of hours. It's like you could see the city from the familiar compound, but it's like horizon.
Yeah.
Do you want me to cast teleport?
Just you could.
What? What could I do? Come on.
Why wasn't that the first option?
You offered to fly us there.
Corvus is going to start.
And
walking.
I like it when you fly us places. I hug grass.
He's gonna slowly flat back down.
How fat? Just as a curiosity.
Big crowd now, by the way. People are stopped on the streets, pointing upwards, sort of murmuring around you all.
Told you get a crowd.
And as James lands,
Tucks those wings back in, looking
Tucks.
shy as fuck.
yep. Can everybody give me a perception check?
You're doing good very far.
I'm guessing I probably.
I'll let
intercepted
you
them on
have
the way
that.
back.
Yes.
It did not roll well.
Look at RG.
RGC's everything.
RGC's all.
Okay. Everybody
James
except
was worried everybody was looking up my skirt.
he actually like glances down, wearing leggings.
Shh, my skirt.
Everybody
It makes
except
me feel better how
Gifton.
it was.
Can see doesn't have her usual horns as such, but there is a drow that is very clearly Haya in the crowd, just giving you all a immensely disapproving look. And
Corvus is going to mouth the words, "It was Dingus's idea. Sorry."
Slight shy wave.
she's
Andrew's just going to give one of those, I don't know, shrugs and then just thumbs up.
Gifted doesn't notice at all, so Gifted is just badgering grass. And I go, and then as we're down, I'm gonna hop out of his arms and look over at Carrick and go.
contest
So,
acrobatics check, please, or athletics. What are you choosing to escape the grapple?
I'll choose acrobatics and hope. I might not make it.
This is roll razes.
Roll him.
Please roll low, Raz. Please roll low.
You can woe him.
Whoa, Raz.
I'm gonna woe. No, I'm not gonna woe. I'd never woe Raz.
Okay.
That would never happen.
He is
You couldn't beat him anyways, it'd be funny.
he is like switching his gloves to fireman's carrier.
Oh.
You get slung over his shoulder.
All right. Well, we need to get outside the walls before we can.
Now everybody can see up her skirt.
No, he's gonna hold that down. It's fine. He
Doesn't look awkward at all.
he's gonna start walking towards Haya as he has also spotted her.
This is not towards the wall.
She is
Gifton's
stepping out
facing
of
the
the
other way.
crowd.
I
Yeah,
can't
she can't
see.
see.
My feet are kicking a little bit. We are not going towards the wall. We
And,
can't
you-
teleport out.
You hear Raziel just say, "I'm sorry for the misbehavior,"
What? Is it a priestess?
and he's just gonna turn to face the rest of the group. Echo accidentally
good.
facing you
Good.
directly at Haya.
Oh, hi, daughter.
She's stepping out, look, giving you a look over, Gifton, as if like appraising the position you're in. You're having fun.
No. Yes. I'm not
He
sure.
was at a point.
Mm-hmm.
I needed some levity.
Well, her face softens a little bit. Okay. Are you trying to get somewhere?
We were gonna go out to Faramir, and Dingus was hungry and teleported us here instead. And then James said,
Oh,
well, whatever,
he
just
actually
fly
want-
out there.
He had a preference for food here.
Oh, yeah. Dingus really likes it. I hold out the food wraps.
Red
and I
meat.
She looks smug as fuck. Not at, like, anybody in particular.
I really like the onion. So this, whatever this was, this white sauce. Also, everybody says I shouldn't say I want more white, but I don't know what it's called, so I want more white.
Dude, could ask what it was called.
I
You can put it
could.
as you want more sauce.
And is it
The good white
tzatziki?
sauce.
It's a tzatziki, yeah.
I'm curious to be. It's called tzatziki for next time.
Tzatziki is the cutest name. Who came up with that?
You should name one of your children that.
I should name one of my children
God.
Tzatziki.
Writing this down for the Pantheon.
The confusion that happens every night.
Right.
Tzatziki L.
Dadriel is apparently trying to take some holy animal that I wasn't even aware I had made.
Yeah, remember we brought in the deer?
That's what they're praying about.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but that was Dadriel's deer. Remember when I came into the temple with my family? and
That
we
makes
cut
a
down the
lot
deer?
more sense. Okay.
Yeah, that was Dadriel's deer. But he didn't know it got left in your temple.
I could tell the priestesses to let him have it. I could.
Yeah.
Do you think this
So
is
where
fun.
do you need help going somewhere? I could take you somewhere, or if you want to stay here, of course you're welcome to. Your building is still there.
We were I think gonna go out to the Vermirian people for. What were we
the
going
work
out to?
is not quite done yet.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
we gotta do that. But we just got done burying that drill, so.
Oh, that's not going to confuse her.
This time, statue.
I know.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think,
that's right.
I think
There was-
Dadriel's looking for something to do.
I'm scared
so
about you all going.
Why are you scared about us going?
Don't want to lose you.
Well, I can't really do too much. You see, James has got a very firm grasp on me, and I haven't been able to wiggle free. So I don't think I'm gonna be lost anywhere.
You know you like it.
I do.
That was from James.
Well, that's
right?
no
Not
fun
him.
anymore. He's gonna put you down.
Oh.
They'll be fine. It'll all be fine. You needn't worry. And he's actually gonna like move over to her and like very gently pat her arm. They're too stupid to die.
Yeah, and we've got your archangel watching out for us. We're fine.
She's just glaring at him a little bit as like she's not in a humorful mood.
Don't think of it as leaving. Think of it as seeing us later.
Not if you perish.
Why are we gonna perish? What could
I don't
possibly
know
go-
about
what-
everybody
what-
else, but I do
What
not
could we
plan on doing
possibly get
that.
up to?
The last time you went into the void, you made some future ship explode.
Yeah, I was actually wondering about that. Why doesn't Morgani just go get her own damn kids?
It's a good question, actually.
Because, I
Morgana
mean-
pops into existence.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, the gods are the ones that put them out there in the first place, right? So if the gods put them out there, the gods can get them back. Why do we have to go take a spaceship?
I need you
All I can
to
think of is
imagine
that
a
they're
metaphor.
all- I'm thinking about the fact that all the reason that they wouldn't do it is that
Yeah. She's gonna hold out a ball to you.
Morgani doesn't want to go back out into space
She's,
where her kids are because she would have to talk to them.
she's holding.
She doesn't like her
She's
kids.
holding a ball out to you, Gifton.
Yes, and take the ball.
Throw it as far as you can.
I throw it straight up. I catch it.
She's taking the ball from you.
Would
She's
you like-
turning to Carrick. Carrick, throw this ball as far as you can. Wait, no, you are immensely strong. You will hurt somebody. Tell Day.
I kind of threw it unless she didn't hand it to me.
Tell
I'm
the-
sure
Why
you
do
would
I
not
imagine
prefer to
her
just
handing him
explain
the-
it to us rather than
Okay, look, she just turns and throws the ball into the distance.
Easier to shove something beyond your reach.
Yes,
than it is
I
reach
was
out and
gonna
get it.
do a clever thing of saying, like, now I cannot reach it without moving from this spot, and for some that is difficult. But, like, you threw it up, he would injure somebody.
I'm.
No.
Careful.
Hey,
would you
please,
like to sit down
Go
for a
on and
moment?
explain how we will use this ball.
Here, okay, go on.
Oh god, it's a tomato.
Okay. Sure. Let's see. You, Corvus, you would, like, figure this ball has some dark, secret mysteries to it that cannot be trusted and try to imprison it or dissect it or something. While hurtling it through time and locations into a dark void. I don't know.
Nodding.
You, Telday, would decide that the ball, in fact, has too many stories to be thrown, and would speak to it and ask it to tell you its stories,
Can I take the ball
and
from her
then
during
use
this?
that influence to, well, probably tell it not to change itself, no matter the circumstance at all, because things shouldn't change
I'm gonna
unless,
carefully force the ball onto Telday's horn, thus making him safe for
what are you?
Wait, is this like an
It's
inflated-
made of
like, is this
wood.
Did you expect that? That one? Because I didn't.
Raziel did warn you.
There we go.
You did say that you did
Alright,
want a cat.
what did Cassiopeia want to do with the ball?
I'm gonna take
finished
the
with
ball
everybody.
off of the horn.
Oh, Cassie, it's actually quite easy. She would throw the ball at somebody and then be surprised when it's injured them.
Okay. And RG?
Uh,
I
Shit.
throw to Corvus.
What?
no, you would abandon the ball for a year or so and then return to it.
Carrie's gonna
She-
fix the ball.
She lets out a deep breath.
Are you just going,
I'm getting
yeah,
Inquisitor vibes from this.
After a minute of fixing him, I'm gonna hand it back to Hea.
I'm sorry, but I needed that. The family is getting to me.
Your mom? And your dad?
All of them.
What? Because they love you? They better love you. If they don't love you, I'll hurt them.
No, because they're all
Oh God, I shouldn't say things like that.
really shouldn't.
Oh.
They just all seem so infuriatingly simple.
Easy
Do you
to
want
see
to do
through.
something, Heya?
impotent.
Impotent is a good word. But trying and seeing that struggle. Oh, it's
You're a lot
infuriating
more
in
aware of their
itself.
struggle, huh? Because you know they're trying, right? But they're also bad at it, right?
And the fact that they are flexing at the bonds of what they are, and then I start to worry about what if I'm constrained and I just don't realize it, because they don't seem to realize it.
Okay, but that's gonna change. It's gonna change. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Why can't they
did
just
tell
fix their own damn problems?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why can't Morgana just get it? But apparently there's a magical ball that can't be thrown into space.
That was for the others. I don't know about Morgani. That's her domain.
And that's the thing is,
Because if they could fix their own problems this whole time, we wouldn't be in this situation to begin with.
She reached out beyond the real into the real to pull stardust or
Yeah,
whatever
but
to make.
what
the
does that
protagonist
even
look like-
mean?
I don't know. It's a metaphor on a simile or something, and balance
It's
on a
another
beetle.
ball.
None of those.
Listen, if I could get away with just yelling at a dragon goddess to get answers, I would love to grab her by the shoulders and just go, please explain to me.
But no, she'll go,
No.
wow, this is not the right attitude, and then, like,
then disappear.
march away, and...
Yeah, she'll get really mad at me. And you know what? She's totally correct. Because
No,
you know
she's
what?
insufferable.
Well, she's kind of correct in the fact that she shouldn't be like that to you, but she should be like that
Even
to
with
me,
the
if
rest
that
of...
makes sense.
Even with her siblings. She's like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that,
She's,
like,
it's like I'm not even there to her, you know?
Cass is making a perception check.
Listen, she's
Go on. You perceive Pear and the Thulian crowd and all that nonsense. Although, for some reason, the crowd doesn't seem to be actually paying attention to you all anymore.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But it just seems to me like if she was able to reach out beyond everything to pull a freaking star back, because apparently this was like what this had to be like what first rotational whatever
Yes, the first-
thing. Sort of the first thing. If that happened, then why is it that she can't just get her own kids who are still in our reality, because we wouldn't be able to leave
I have
our
a theory.
reality. What?
I don't
I
think.
think she just doesn't want to face them.
Well,
She might also
She
not
doesn't
be
want to
powerful as
admit.
She
well,
isn't,
that
but
and
she
yeah,
don't.
I don't think they're as strong as they used to be.
I was gonna say I don't think she's as powerful as she used to be, given how she talks. For a lot of
I don't
things.
think any of them are.
Oh,
Wouldn't
that might
surprise
be a
me.
thing.
More than likely, as a guess, the loops probably take a bit,
They want us to
or
fit
just exist.
all of those dragons in our little shuttle.
And we see most of them go smaller.
Well, do remember she? Oh wait, I don't know if I ever mentioned that.
There's one that's still gonna be an angry asshole, isn't he?
Mention what?
The
Physical.
first time I spoke with the dreamer, they specifically mentioned that Morgani's the most like them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we do that. You said
Well,
she's part
that would
of
be why
what
she could if
it is.
we know from the ocular that they were out where reality is. So they were thrown out farther than they started,
Yeah.
which might be why she couldn't reach them.
That's why when we view the physical, there was the Starscape rip as he was coming in.
Did they make the ice creams here?
Do I need to make ice cream again?
No. You will have the benefit of ice cream where you're going eventually. But I was just, hey, have they made ice cream yet?
I don't. She actually looks confused for a moment as she's having to like go through
Memory?
conflicting memories now.
Censored memories.
I don't think so.
Oh, darn it.
You want me to make them invent it?
No. We don't need a medal on.
Do you want to invent it?
No. You see, we shouldn't.
Why not?
Would
Don't
you like
cater
me
to
to,
my needs.
Gifton, would you like me to teach you how to make it so you can make it
No, it's-
not away from others?
No, it's no.
Because then she won't eat anything else.
No.
If we get
Ar-
back to that
Archie,
tower, we
it's
can somersault.
hurtful when you say truthful things. You don't need to talk truthfully all the time about my needs about food, okay?
You get me
Yeah.
really to stop lying so much, and you get to pay the price for that.
The offer is there until we leave.
Oh. All right.
You have time to think about it.
Anyway, so
Just leave
off-
her instructions. Leave them with care.
Anyway, I'm just look. So they all think that I'm supposed to be more stronger or end up like that, right?
Yeah, you're gonna.
I
be
couldn't do
strong.
something like that.
You couldn't do that.
Can't currently.
I can't see myself ever doing that.
Do you mean the tossing them
Reaching
without
out
grabbing
into
a
the
star.
stars.
Like I said, I think that has to do with her being so similar to the dreamer.
Betty was just going to sort of give her a look and
What
goes,
if-
you realise none of them can create things that manipulate time like you do.
Actually, wait a minute.
I don't think this is power level so much as just directions of ability.
Wait, what if she doesn't? That'd be funny. What if? Okay, so
But she doesn't remember how.
none of them remember Loris, right?
Right?
What if there's a lot of things they don't remember?
When
because-
was Loris?
Yeah.
I'm assuming Loris had to be during the beginning because
Loris was early days?
or Loris had to be the first go around, right?
I guess
and
the question
they don't-
is, which
they-
of those came first? Loris going away or the first dragons being made? Because that
Yeah.
would
The
answer
first
that
dragons were the
question.
first cycle, and
Yeah.
Loris
but-
would have been before.
have-
I've been at least the second cycle going away.
They
Well,
know
well-
they did it, but they don't know or understand how
I-
they did it.
I'm saying that's maybe there's something that happened during the
Wait.
first go around they don't remember because the first go around would have been with Loris, not with Miris and Lalasil.
So they know it happened, but they don't remember what happened during it.
No, they think they know it happened. What if that's not actually where the first dragons are? We just know that Speary and the Mental said that they came in on a freaking, what was it, a falling
Rocket ship.
star or something. They had some.
We have acknowledged multiple times that neither of them have any reason to tell us the truth.
I know, but
Does the Oculus even work anymore? Have we even looked at that?
what?
Last time I used it was after the physical had arrived, and it did not see anything. But we are at a different time.
But
Why don't we try the Oculus again?
Yes, Gifton. We will think about that. But what were you saying, Gifton? Also,
I'm confused. You said yes, Gifton. We'll think about that, and then yes.
He was saying that to
Sorry,
Corvus.
Corvus. We'll think
Corvus.
about that.
Okay.
Gifton, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying that, like, maybe they aren't as far out as everybody thinks, because Corvus, you had a storybook told to you, right, about the first dragons when you tried to cast that spell, and you said something about a person with a mask breaking
Finding
something,
a key and
digging something out of the ground here in the world and breaking it to let them back.
Correct.
So what if the real key to getting them back isn't going up into the sky? It's just finding whatever that thing is that they don't remember what it is because they don't have true memories of what occurred.
Are we, on part of that, are we saying that there is a cycle that they don't remember at all now? And that's
It's
when the
quite
first dragons
possible
came.
that they don't. That what if everything's a big fabrication?
I don't think I could cope with that.
They don't remember.
James just mumbles.
It's your father.
Well, I'm saying, like, last cycle definitely happened because Lalasil died, and we can confirm that, right? But I'm saying, what if a lot of that other stuff is just stuff?
So,
right?
I mean, on the reverse, though, what if way more cycles than they think happened?
I mean, it could go either way, right?
Yeah.
I guess. Do we think the one with the mask is Miris? And do we ask?
well, that was the postulate. Is the masked person Mirrors, or is the masked person a
You?
Corvus? Right.
Or, well, frankly, a lot of people wear masks.
James, did you at all break open any kind of tablets that you dug out of the ground?
Yes.
Okay. For something your father wanted?
Yes.
Any of them really draconic in
several.
nature? Oh, like, was there perhaps 6 or 7 of them?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Was it?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Did you let the first dragons out, sweetie?
I broke keys on her prison. That's what I did. If it had some other effect.
So, would you in fact know where one was so we could confirm if it existed, so we know if it's actually a key? Cool.
You
God.
Gifted.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Didn't you say out of this is actually I should ask this out of character.
I would like
Gifton
to
went
say,
down.
as a disease-ridden little brownie, I am doing really well at coming up with ideas. Know what's going on?
Out of character first, just to make sure. When we first got here, you went down and checked the underside of Tarnstead, right?
Oh, I can't. It's underground.
It's underground.
Thought we dug through
There's
it.
no hole.
There's no hole.
Okay.
I can't
So
dig.
we don't know about
You
if
are all going to go to the Familiar compound.
Yes.
You're going to tell them to prepare some whatever magical nonsense they need that lets them see connections between magical objects and whatever they are magicking.
Okay.
And I'm going to go get some tablets
collecting stuff.
without breaking them.
I thought you were an archmage.
I'm a.
She's a goddess.
Do you realize there are limitations to what a mage can do on their own?
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm gonna point at Kaya. She's a goddess.
I am a goddess.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Actually, wait, hold on. If they were used for her, so I guess it's to see if they even exist at this point.
I mean, they should exist, right?
I mean, if they're made,
Well, the thing is if they were actually part of her key, then they wouldn't exist.
Except
They-
so many of her keys, her locks were hijacked parts of the world.
but
So
we know one that wasn't. Well, wouldn't have existed now, if I remember, because the sword wouldn't exist right now, correct?
Correct.
Does Morgani know about the goddamn tablets?
I don't know if
She might not remember them.
Well, that
We
will
will
piss her
go
off
to-
immensely if you're making her forget some kind of secret. That's
Oh,
why
that's-
doesn't my father told us about this? Because this would be.
It's because your
doesn't
father
You're not aware either.
can't stop themselves from doing what they do.
I mean,
We
it
will-
could be he doesn't remember either.
Also,
Or
if
that.
Nearest made this easy, the story wouldn't be interesting.
We will go to the compound and get them started. If you need assistance getting anything, you know how to find us.
The story's awful. I'll see you there.
Yes.
They are
Okay,
now without passengers are able to seemingly vanish.
Hey! I fall to the ground.
You were already set down.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, I guess we gotta walk
I-
to Faramir
I
now.
I can still teleport us.
Well, we gotta go outside the gates, because otherwise we're gonna get in trouble with the...
No, nobody
we
can
were-
see what's happening right now.
What's the crowd up to, anyway?
There's no longer a crowd. People now just milling about, seemingly
Yeah.
like just walking around your group without noticing.
We've been in a bubble.
Oh, it's like they can't see us anymore.
Right.
They can see us. They're just not really acknowledging that you're here.
Oh, okay.
Term that
Perception.
I
It's been
shouldn't
filtered
say.
out of
but-
everyone's
no.
perception.
No, don't. It's dangerously close to IP infringement. No.
All right.
We should talk to the doctor of the party. who
How dare
knows
you.
More about this kind of thing.
All right. So, yeah, could we teleport there without causing problems? Is that okay? Or
She's
Get there.
staring at you.
I look at her motioning like magical god teleport would be great, but
Oh,
you know, I
you
didn't know if-
want my help?
I was actually asking you, but you look upset about it now. We
No,
can
I thought you
walk,
were
it's
talking about
okay.
yourselves teleporting and ignoring
No,
me and
I was focusing on you because you're kind of important.
I am important.
You're also the most reasonable god I know,
I am.
and I am weirdly tethered to a dead god now, and I don't like it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not okay.
Let's get you there. Everybody huddle up. I don't want to accidentally teleport a bypasser.
Well, that'll
Will
be
do.
fun.
Oh,
No.
but I want to grab one.
Don't you kidnap my citizens.
I mean, they're
Really
just going
don't.
distance.
The-
It'll start a war.
she made the joke at first and then looked like she remembered something incredibly tragic and troubling to her. Alright, you gather up and yep, she will whisk you away in a whirling of tentacles and sand to appear outside the Vermirion compound.
Alright,
Sounds
cool.
like a really good fantasy
gonna-
novel.
I'm gonna
with
hug her
little tentacles
tightly.
and sand.
All right, my goddess, please don't hurt Dadriel. They just want their baby back.
I'm not going to hurt Dadriel, I'm just going to let Dadriel and the priestesses sort it out amongst themselves.
Oh, that's adorable.
I can't do
Adriel,
everything
gonna get
for them.
laid?
Hey, I can't come to the call right now.
It's not that you don't want to resolve it. You just want to watch the mayhem as a very old archangel's trying to get something back, and your priestess is absolutely convinced.
Where's your
to get
shuttle?
something.
Your shuttle, where is it?
Might even be
I
her.
don't know. Is, there
Oh,
I heard
demon.
you
Yes, you
cast-
can.
Steven.
is it gone?
It's not there.
Oh,
I
Steven
mean,
left.
Technically gave it to him if I remember
What
correctly.
wasn't he going to start up some sort of business or something, Cass?
Steven's probably having a good time.
He's doing what Stevens do.
falling in love with a
Following
starship.
space through time.
Did you know?
Watching himself die.
Yeah, that's awful. All right, we're going inside. Bye.
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 Thank you for the lift.
Of course, she sort of like turns around a few times and is like, "What do I do now?"
Oh, hey.
You wanna come with her?
Like,
No. You guys do that thing.
do you want to come?
Yes, but I
It would
shouldn't.
really help us if you did.
We
don't-
we always come. We
No
always
distract you here.
She
Come on.
actually looks a little embarrassed for a second and like scratches her head and goes, "Listen, they're going to talk about magical stuff, and I don't actually know how it works, really."
Neither do I. It
It
doesn't
is a
stop me.
good time to learn.
Are you just gonna start saying, neither do I? It doesn't stop me, and give a thumbs up.
I'll be frank, Carrick. I don't care to learn either.
That is
That's fair.
perfectly fine too.
Archie gives an
Yeah.
even broader smile.
I was going to
thumbs
say
up.
you're supposed to repeat yourself then, Argy.
She just looks like, you already know I'm gonna. Just keeps her thumb up.
We always appreciate your company.
Okay. All right. Oh my god. So we're gonna go talk to them real quick, but maybe later we can talk about it. But I was actually thinking about talking to the fam and seeing like maybe sometimes we could have other families come stay in the tower with us, so it's not so big and empty.
Of course.
Because I think it would be nice, maybe if like maybe there's new families and they don't have a place yet, they can come stay with us sometimes. That would
It's
be
your
nice.
land. It's whatever you wish to do with it.
We don't. Gifton looks confused. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Bye bye.
She's saying you don't need permission, Gifted.
I don't understand. She said I couldn't kidnap people though.
What
There's
did,
eventually kidnapping options for people to stay, and we've talked about this.
You're
Hey.
inviting them in.
she scratches her head again and looking at you, Gifton, and just goes, "Do you want me to make some people for you?"
No, you helped me do that once already. I'm gonna do that again, but I was.
You're gonna do it again?
Yeah, I like having kids.
She smiles broadly, actually looking quite happy.
Could you help me with Trixie later? Because I'm trying to figure out how to make Trixie your own person.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean,
alright.
we can do that whenever.
Yeah, we'll do that later. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
Everybody else, I don't care.
Welcome back, y'all.
Hi. Door?
It's open.
Gosh, him again.
Oh man.
You should
I'm waiting for this.
you should close that send.
You haven't been
You know?
promoted yet?
You want more sand?
No, you
I can get you
should
sand.
close the door so you know,
Oh,
sand doesn't get in.
get in here.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Do you know where? You know what? You don't. It's fine. It's really good to see you,
Should ask. Might surprise you.
though. Okay. Do you know where Valda is?
Got a good guess.
I'm
in
guessing.
the labs.
I'm guessing she's in one of the.
He
rooms
just
you
points
went
at
to,
Corvus
lab.
and is like, "Got it." They widened things
Okay.
and
Thank you so much.
dragged big metal box.
The shuttle.
Oh, okay.
The wattle.
The what?
The thing
The
from
space
outside.
thingy.
Yeah, it came from outside.
All right. Thank you. You are.
There
doing
was
an amazing
a
job.
lot of sand,
Yeah.
a
I-
lot
I
of
can see
sweeping.
that. Yeah.
Are you the one that does the sweeping also?
We got magic.
So
Oh, okay.
lots of magic.
So many brooms.
Oh no.
And,
a small mouse in a hat.
You know, I
A skeleton.
hate sand.
Oh, you see
It gets
the,
everywhere.
You see the sand right here that we brought in?
It's rough.
Yeah.
And
Horse.
yeah, of course. And he sort of shakes out sleeve. Get everywhere.
Yeah,
Everywhere?
I'm gonna cast Mold Earth as a cantrip,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna summon up all the sand in this area
Uh huh.
and then put it in a little bag.
I thought you were just saying
Uh,
summoning more sand.
Neat trick.
Yeah, would have been helpful during the broom time. Good luck.
With what?
Your day. I hope it goes well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna start walking off.
Bye, guard.
There's nothing
Don't-
helpful
Wow.
in this conversation. I'm gonna run away.
God.
Wow.
Wow. You hear as you're going down the corridor, you hear rude.
It's actually sad because you did get his name at one point, or
Yeah,
somebody
I
got his name. Guard.
Okay. Right, yeah, you can track down Fowler pretty easy if you head straight for the labs. They have brought the shuttle in to a great big room.
Cool.
You can see. Oh no, I need to shake the U's now. Fuck. You can see that there are a bunch of familiar researchers looking it over. Fowler is there. Morgani is there.
Oh, God.
Oh.
And the mental.
Gifton starts to walk into the room, does that scan where she sees who's in the room, and starts to turn on heel to walk back out of the room.
You
Kirk, are you stopping me or am I getting away?
Are you? Which you're in?
No, I'm in human form right now. I'm in human form right now.
You nope. Gonna catch you as you're trying to go back.
Yeah, and you can see from like the slight head count that Morgani makes that like she immediately noticed despite not facing your guys' direction.
Corvus walks in.
And
Corvus isn't walking in the way you said that. He is strutting in.
the mental is actually the one that
No,
sort of
Corvus
turns
never
and starts to
struts.
approach you all.
Hello. Greetings.
Oh, hello. Hope we didn't alarm you. We moved the vessel in here to examine it better and make any adjustments that we need to make.
Yeah, making progress on it.
Wonderful.
I'm still in preliminary research phases, you could say. A wondrous piece of work. Really stimulating trying to figure out how all of it, well, functions.
That is an amazing bit of technology.
There are
Everything
alloys
about-
here that, well, haven't even been discovered. Not even yet now, but yet your time.
Yeah, ever, as far as we
Ever.
know. Yeah,
It's,
kind of amazing.
it really is like we have sat outside your cycles of rebirth, and I mean, it was already exciting the prospect that you would have stretched further than any of them had before, but to go that far.
So, how many cycles do you remember?
Remembers the cycles exactly. Can't really say much more than a blur.
Oh, that's a shame. Just don't have any really strong inklings of how many it's been.
I'd say 200 at least.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Just, you know,
Mourning those that have come before. It is tragic,
Yeah.
really, but
very tragic, you know. Also, you know, sometimes a little curious about, you know, how much we really don't know about our world that we live in.
yes, I mean, it is somewhat aggravating. Like, we missed being in it, of course.
Mm-hmm. And it's also like hard because, you know, we're not real, right? But we're part of so much more, right?
It's
And
all subjective.
it's all very subjective, and when
Would you say that I'm more real than you?
I don't know. You could be. It seems like you would.
You
be,
interact
right?
with me, and you affect me. I interact with
Yeah.
you, and I affect you. You could then go on to interact with one of my siblings and affect them based on my influence of you. I would state that you
But-
are as real as me.
Could not also a false image affect you by causing you to react to it?
Yes, I suppose
Does
that's true.
Does that also make that real?
As far as your perception is concerned, yes.
Yeah. So I mean, it's an interesting thought quandary, and I'm not educated enough to really go into it, but
It's a matter of perspective.
I
Of
do
what is
try as hard
real.
as I can.
Well, I think it's largely irrelevant because you say that we are the imaginings of some creature, yes?
Yes.
But this creature is a greater being than even the other things in its universe. Its imaginings may as well be as real as anything around it. They affect reality. Thus, their imaginings are, by definition, reality. Thus, you
Or
are
at
real.
least a form of reality,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Because it literally creates its own. So yeah, there is all of that. But at the same time, it's kind of interesting to think that if our reality was in fact based on the possible whimsy of someone's subconscious, right? That some laws that we believe are true might not be true inherently all the
Oh,
time.
yes, in fact, you should likely expect, although you may not even be able to perceive, a shift in your natural laws upon transition.
Yeah, say there's probably a bunch of things that we just don't even understand are going on that would not normally be that way in the dreamer's actual reality. So it does make me wonder, do we actually perceive the cycles? Were
Well,
those in fact other realities and we don't understand them?
well, there is also the concept that perhaps none of those things truly happened, just the memories of them happening are a creation of the creature's retroactive building of your reality.
Yeah, it's quite possible it could just all be a blur of frantic thoughts trying to piece together.
Which
how
would
to
be
put
a nice
together the
thought, because that would
dream.
mean that my and my siblings didn't spend billions of years locked away watching it all
Yeah,
happen. We just
would be
thought
kind of-
it happened.
But that's almost as bad as if it did,
Mhm.
because you still feel like it happened.
And thus we come again to the irrelevancy of it.
Yes.
Our perception is all
So-
that matters.
Yes, but it might still matter for how far adrift you are.
Oh. You're trying to figure out where we are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are trying to rescue you after all, right?
Yes, this is the entire purpose. They sort of motion to the shuttle.
So I was just trying to figure out, like, you think really it has maybe been that long, and did you drift really that far out?
I think that we have a fixed position, and while our travel may have been somewhat transcendental, it's still something we can manage to tap into. Spiri will be of great help. Spiri sort of carries a bit of a bond amongst us.
Mm-hmm.
And Mother's intent, of course.
Of course, Mother's intent.
Is she just watching this?
Morgani isn't looking over at you all. Whether that means she's paying attention or not is a different matter.
Yeah.
It's just, I have so many questions about how you ended up out there. Like,
Need we go through the cruelty of Mother's siblings?
I mean, logistics wise, like how
More of the how you were sent out, not the why,
yes,
because it might help us figure out where you are.
Well, and also, like, is there any alternative plans we could come up with to fetch you in a safe and sane way?
That doesn't require us to physically try to pierce that veil up there and get you back.
Well,
I mean, it is quite possible that, we're going to get clustered up there in a tiny little metal box, and the physical might decide to just eat us on the way back.
Shall I retell to you the tale of our banishment? I'm not
If
sure
you
that
don't-
you've heard it from one of the actual sources.
No, I've never heard it from a source, so I'd love to hear it.
Oh. Me and my siblings were called upon by Mother to come and visit her, and of course we loved her dearly, so we dropped all of our own doings, the families we were trying to create and raise, the world we were trying to shape for the betterment of our children. We visited upon her, only to find it was a bit of a family reunion, gathering of the gods. We were, of course, a little confused as to what was happening, and Mother was so distraught, only could give us her apologies. And then, through their combined might, which in less poetic terms means the pooling of their power directed at us, their will and their intent, they bound us through physical's essence, as that is the easiest one to influence and move, and used their combined power to literally punch a hole through the fabric of your space to the very edges of their reach, the very edges of their influence and sphere, which, including Mother, is very, very far out there, and they point out when they say that. Now, we are always and forever connected to the outside. They use that to bind us in spot, linked between the boundaries of this realm and the outside, just very far away from them. The stories that tell of us being imprisoned in the outside aren't entirely true. We are more in that little... Imagine two sheets rubbing together, one the outside, one the inside. We were in between, caught, trapped.
Is as the mental's telling this, the mental is... Are they getting more...
Really irate?
animated,
Yes.
emotional, irate?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, there we were held in the outer sphere, bound to the physical's form, never to step back. Well, at least that's the retelling of it.
Okay.
And then they give you a big smile.
So they bound you there with something that held you in place. And
Yes.
This is part of my quandary that you might understand. I'm a very curious mind, and I'm asking a lot of questions. Is it possible that there were, in fact, physical items here in the world that were being used to anchor you in place? As a first dragon who was there, did you feel your freedom come at perhaps a different time than others?
Her eyes actually narrow. You are going to go out there and rescue the physical.
Yes.
Then we shall all be rescued. That is all that needs to be known.
Corvus is gonna... He's gonna look to some sort of deeper meaning of that, just the way that she acted.
Gift is going to smile and say, so it wouldn't matter if some strange objects that might be anchoring anybody in place were broken, because that doesn't matter, because we're going to go get the physical. So it's okay if we break them.
Don't you dare.
But you just said that it won't matter because we're going to go get the physical.
Play this game and your world burns.
What game am I playing?
These threats.
I am making no threat. I don't know what they do.
Leave them in place.
Fae. They seem like they would be causing you harm.
Some short-term discomfort for us isn't a small price to pay for the sake of our sibling.
Your mother made me swear an oath to never cause you harm. I would have to act in such a way to help alleviate discomfort. Isn't that right, Morgani?
Yeah, just turns her head towards you slightly. And the mentor looks over towards her, and you see their brow furrow. Of course. Yes, listening.
You wouldn't want me to continue to allow torment of your children. That would be breaking my vow, correct?
I promise not to pry. But that what she says is true. That is the vow they have of me. If you are to reveal something that you didn't deem comfortable enough to reveal to me, I'll speak to them privately. I will not observe. The mental licks their lips. Or starts to leave the
Gotta
room.
speak to the spiritual about it. Oh, I guess
Spirit
probably
will
going with them.
mess up whatever conversation they have with you. Come with me.
So following the vessel, and I'm hoping I don't die.
Following the mental also.
Right,
Going with. I think the whole party is.
they just lead you into a nearby room.
Also, as a note, just because there were 3 of us that incited earlier on the mental. I
Um,
don't know if you said
like
that, so
you get what you feel you get. There's like insight's not a magical thing that actually reveals their secrets. I think you know that they were being cagey about
it's
something.
Just the characters
Yeah.
It was very blatantly what we felt
Yeah.
like it was.
okay.
They lead you into a nearby room, basically achieving the concept of privacy, which is the most important part here.
Yep.
And they sort of close the door and don't incinerate you.
Right.
They in fact just cross their arms and go, right, there's one of your foolhardy angels going for the tablets.
We've got people going for it, yeah.
Are they planning to harm them?
No.
to locate them.
We're going to locate them and then do something about them in a very controlled and scientific way, by which we find out what they do first.
We're
But-
actually coming here to see if we could use.
They are. How to explain this to you? They are the propelling force against us. The things keeping us away.
Mm-hmm.
So if we break them, that's a good thing.
No.
If we break them, the physical tries to come here. On its own.
Yes.
So we need to figure out which one binds the physical.
That's not the only issue. If all of them are broken, we all have free reign and control. And not all of us are direct and honest.
They're your contracts.
Spiri is here, despite the tablet being intact. Because Spiri found some weird workaround.
Contract.
That is a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
We are stronger here, I hope you realize.
I'm aware.
You want to confront us out there, where you have bargaining power. You want to get the physical to listen. You need to do it out there. You want to find out what Spiri's doing and stop them from enacting some messed up plan? You do it out there. Cannot let us all come here. You also can't let Mother see them.
Why?
She would be horrified.
they become something that you wouldn't recognize anymore?
She wouldn't
the
want to see what
tablet.
happened with our bodies.
Because only the physical's
Body
body
is out there.
remains how it was.
They contorted us. They broke us down. They used our own forms against us. We've had awareness of this world because part of us was still here.
Because of the tablets they used.
We
You
are
were
the
aware
damn
yourself there?
tablets.
They are the tablets. It's their anchor. It's them. They're not metaphysical like we think they are. They are physical creatures. The
We are.
physical is just the one that's out there.
We are metaphysical in a sense because we've always been able to separate ourselves, but we've always
Right.
still had a physicality. Just they decided to use that against us.
The spiritual was in a gem, Carrick. Remember?
We all want form.
It was in the reactor.
Yeah.
It was a gem in the reactor.
But was that the gem that was
Remember, the
originally-
spiritual had you read a tablet,
Yes.
and then you broke the gem.
It was easy
I
enough to
got its
carve
name.
our forms.
That's where I got its name.
Yeah.
Their name.
So that tablet you read,
So that means they're not tied to. They were not just used for Hayes
No.
prison, because that was
That does
outside
confirm
of that.
that does
Yeah.
confirm that they were not for Hayes prison.
So,
Okay.
would you please let me leave our last gift to Mother intact?
But
We were truthful with Gifton was saying we do not actually want to cause you harm
I
in
don't
this
want
either.
to cause you harm. I'm
And you
trying
realize
to help.
her seeing that would cause great harm to her.
Yes. Is there a
We
way?
stole away the memory of exactly what they had done for her. I love her.
Was it Loris or Maris?
Loris.
That's right. They can't remember.
And it wasn't the first cycle because there wasn't a first cycle. Not the way they think of it, was it?
Frankly, I don't know if that was the first cycle or not. All I know is that it was our point in time that we began.
Secondary question. Do you, because of your connections to here, even though you were sent out, know what happened with Loris?
No, I don't.
Okay. I was curious if that might have been part of the reason Loris was
I do not
Killed.
want to cause harm to your siblings or yourself or your mother. I never wanted to. I've always tried to help you. I need to know are what we're doing right now going to be getting them all back okay and a chance to hopefully move forward because your mom isn't perfect,
No, she really is not.
but
none of them are.
Nothing is perfect. I am not perfect. I am struggling to make sure that nothing bad is going to happen out there.
That is what we want to. We also
I just don't want anyone to lose their free will in the situation because they have the right to be mad.
There isn't anything I can do to guarantee that I am being truthful with you. I can be bound by very few pacts that you would try to enact. I do not have a nature that guarantees that I tell the truth. I am simply going to ask you to trust me. This isn't really for your sake. To say I
because
don't
you
give
want
a
the best
damn
for
about you
yours.
all isn't entirely true. I like mortals. You're intelligent creatures. You discover things. You learn. That fulfills me. But I care about her far more than I care about any of you. But at this point, if anything happened to your kind, she would hurt. And I don't want that. There is no scheme from me. There is no plan to work against you or to work against her. I can't say that my siblings are the same. I do not trust Spiri.
Hypothetically, regardless of what Spiri is up to, if one of you get to your tablets, what happens?
We tried to figure that out. They warped
about
our
the nothing?
forms. I don't know if we can claim the nothing. Oh, the nothing definitely hates. Well, no, the nothing doesn't hate. That's not true. It just wants it all to cease.
Did nothing
was
have a physical form?
I was
Of
under
course
the
not.
impression that the nothing couldn't be banished.
It's never been banished. It's never been here.
Yeah, because it can't be, right?
There is no
So-
tablet for the nothing, at least not that I'm aware of. Maybe there is some non-existent tablet. I don't know. It's nonsensical.
But if one of you gets your tablets, is not something that you're going to
We don't become Megaruss, no.
bright. It doesn't empower you in any way. It just
Well, I'm worried that like if we don't do something with the tablets, is it gonna hurt everybody if we try to pull them towards the tablet because the tablet's pushing you away?
Yes, it will
I
hurt.
don't want to hurt you.
My tablet is broken. I should make this clear right now.
Yeah.
I had a feeling about that.
Did
I
you do that
know.
when you got here?
Where the others are.
Mhm.
I do have my own influences in people.
Did you break your own tablet?
Well, not me, but those under my
You
influence,
caused it to be
yes.
broken, so they can be broken once they're here without.
No, they
Well-
cannot.
So
breaking them just allows the floodgate to open for them.
it just allows them to move forward.
Yes, it allows us to approach this world once again.
So
But being here, you will constantly be fighting that repulsion.
cards on table. You're setting us up fair to go fetch everybody at the edge of crazy reality bendingness, right? Are we taking the tablets with us? Or
No,
are we
I
just
was going
up there
to have an order for them to be
Process them?
destroyed once we were,
on the
That
way.
once we were out there and had a agreement.
That was what I was
Full
wondering. Could,
cards on the table, yes.
yes.
That's the
They
things we need to make sure they
they
can be
reach into their
destroyed.
robes and they pull out a clearly futuristic communication device and toss it down.
The
Oh,
initiative.
No,
initiative stuff, right?
No.
one of their enemies.
Oh,
Non-existent
the same-
now.
actually, The travelers.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. So, well, that changes things. Cards on the table, then. Good.
Is there, and you may have already thought of this, and a way to restore your bodies using the tablets?
I couldn't even begin to guess.
Because that is one thing we have always tried for, is getting groups to live together. And if you could have your actual bodies, and
I
that'd probably
think
be the best for everybody, right?
I mean,
I
there
no
was a
longer
plan to
feel the connection
shove
to mine.
To your body.
I think, in a sense, it is now truly dead. Whether that is the end.
Is your tablet destroyed at this time?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know when Spiri was able to get back here?
I know what Spiri told me. Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
Because I'm wondering if it was.
They claim
when
that they hitchhiked with a Fomirian believer using your very own time ship.
I I think
Oh,
Eric is
here,
talking
yes, I
about
mean-
when Spiri got to the world in
Oh,
what
in
was our present
Originally,
time.
in the present
yes.
time.
Yeah, because you said that Spiri had already broken their own way out through a deal, which we encountered Spiri in a reactor with a gem, and eventually Spiri had Carrick break a tablet for them.
I'm gonna minor image up the
They
both of them.
they shake their heads and while looking at the image, going, "I can't tell if this is their form or what, but I could
What-
ask them whether they're going to tell the truth to me or not."
What I was wondering is if that was uncovered was when they were able to touch the world again.
Potentially, I know that I felt a pull rather than a push the moment they started to handle my tablet.
Was yours handled without your direct connection originally?
What, in the present time?
Yes.
No.
I know Spiri
Okay.
values you very highly, and
Maybe
our
Hexen.
first
Maybe
pet with them was your protection.
I
Very
truly
true.
believe that Spiri cares about me and my siblings and mother. But
Do you think there's other?
that does not mean that they have goals that would override that.
Mm-hmm.
You can care about something and still sacrifice it.
maybe Hexenreich or the agents that were in that laboratory found the tablet, struck a deal with Spiri. Spiri was part of the reactor that powered it. And maybe the thing was that after they achieved their goals, the tablet would be broken. And then we interrupted that.
How did you learn of Spiri's location?
We found
the bottom?
Spirit indirectly.
Yeah.
Just accidentally.
It was
Yes,
just in the reactor.
We were
What drew you
dealing
to
with
that place?
another issue.
So they were using a device for the
Transfer
Harvesting souls.
harvesting souls into Warforged bodies.
Oh,
They were trying to use Tulian people to purify Hexenreichers that had gone mad.
and Spiri had nothing to do with that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Spiri has something to do with it.
They were in the thing that was powering the thing.
They were combining souls.
And frankly, Spiri may have been relying on the idea of drawing attention.
Yeah.
Quite possible.
Look,
Well,
none of this is to say it's a guarantee that Spiri is doing something foul.
Yes.
I'm just worried that everybody's being extra suspicious of everybody because, oh, yeah, everybody could be up to something, but I just don't want to keep hurting each other with suspicion, you know?
Yes.
So I wholly believe that your mother wants to help you and wants you back, and steps are gonna get made to make things try to be better. But
If you want to talk to Spiri about this, there's nothing stopping you. All I ask is don't involve Mother in the tablets, no matter what.
but I will go forward. I will go forward trying not to talk about the tablets amongst your mother or Spiri.
You can talk to Spiri about it. Frankly, if Spiri's got plans and schemes, and even if they don't, I'm pretty sure that they are aware that I would be trying to guard against such things, so it's not exactly like it's a closed secret between us.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, does it make it easier for your plans if we have the tablets in one area that we can find?
If you think you can safeguard them, yes.
Are you worried that somebody would act on them?
Yes.
Ooh. You have enemies all of a sudden?
Spiri?
So what's Spiri gonna do? Just hide them away or break them?
Break her own, hide the others. I don't know.
Just say,
I mean,
leverage is leverage.
Do you feel a reason to keep Spiri locked up right now?
No, I don't want to keep them locked up.
Why don't we just make it because yours is already free, right? Well, you can
Do-
free Speary's because Speary's here anyway, and then
Do
we talk to the rest of them because neither of you's a threat to
uh,
us.
can we establish threats for a moment?
All right.
What was the threat of the physical?
Grief and anger.
No. The literal threat of the physical.
Distraction.
Yeah.
Their
Physical
ability
raw
to
destruction.
absolutely interact with the world in incredibly destructive ways.
Yes.
Yes.
What is spiritual's threat?
Control over those
Of souls.
not so much
No,
souls, but
faith.
those of faith.
Religious
Faith.
fervor.
Yeah.
And we've seen what religious fervor can do.
Do you know what my
Yeah.
threat is? You know what I can do to
Intelligence.
people?
You're
I can
entirely too
enlighten them.
logical.
I can make them see reason.
You're entirely too logical, and it hurts.
Yes, it does
What
hurt. And
is-
I will put my hands up and say there is danger in taking things to the logical extremes. However, it is far more easy a thing to handle than religious fervor.
The one I have been concerned about also is the magic.
That is a major concern of mine as well. However, the magical can subsist in this world just through the very essence of this world. It doesn't need, like most of us do. Spirit
That-
needs to be worshipped.
Yeah.
Love it. They lust for it. They feel powerful when it happens. I need to be surrounded by those that want to learn, those that want to be taught, those that know things, those that are willing to teach.
We just love being here. It's pretty great.
Truly, I do love these people. And they actually look surprised to say that.
I love them too. I'm not even that smart, but they're pretty great. All right, so
Hold on. The part of the magical had another thing I was been thinking about.
Hmm.
How much control over said abilities are you well bound up there?
Oh, what? How much we're able to influence while bound?
Yes.
Only within a very small radius of our physicality.
Like us being up there. I'm not concerned
No,
about
that's
our
not our
magical-
Oh, well, I suppose if you're close to us in our transcendental state, then I don't know. We've never had anybody up there
any-
with us.
Any adaptation to the ship would be of magical base.
Something like
And-
Morgani had to do when we went to the
is
moon.
it bad to say
Well-
that I'm kind of terrified about being in proximity to the emotional because I am.
You are an emotional mess
I'm
most of
gonna
the time. Yes.
I'm going
They
they
reach forward and tap the communicator that they had and goes, now why would you assume that?
Was that directed at the communicator?
At you.
Well, in case we say something that the magical does not like.
No. Why would you
Oh.
assume that anything that we're preparing on the ship would be magical in nature?
Because most of us here do not have the ability to create new technology.
Magic doesn't work, right?
What? There is a form of magic up there. But
we
what
were
you do
given-
have is an incredibly bright being that has been in communication with people from the future. The ship will have some magical defenses because they are needed. However, it's
I
not all
don't
going to
think
be
that
left to
will-
that.
Okay, I was not worried about defenses, but also.
Also, frankly, you should be more
ways-
worried about it harnessing the ambient magic of the space around it and directing it towards us. It's had a long
That I
time to
figured
gather
was most
things.
likely.
I don't
Was
want to go
most
to
likely-
space.
I figured that was unavoidable, so I was
I'm
avoiding
pregnant. Do I
trying
gotta
to.
stay home?
It's probably advisable.
You're also the most likely to be helpful with the talking.
Oh,
I'm only
no.
so much. You're.
I anger dragons. That's what happens.
I mean,
I seem to too. Have you seen how often Grandma gets mad at me?
frankly, you could leave it to
Well,
other
just gonna
people.
tell us a heads up. Do you want to examine my track record?
Maybe we leave Archie at home.
I mean, if it comes down to it, you want me there to hit stuff.
We no, we don't because we can't.
We don't want to
can't-
fight.
We
I
physically.
said if it comes down to it.
No, we physically cannot fight them because our lives are forfeit, RG.
Yes. You were not there for what happened at the end of the physical. I'm not
No,
surprised.
no. I'm not even talking about that. I'm literally saying we made a pact with Morgani.
Well, yes.
We cannot.
Not
if this goes
everybody did
hostile,
the.
we are fucked.
Not everybody did the.
You'd have to sell self-defense
lay of
clauses, right?
self-defense.
Mm-mm.
They give you a pitying look, Gifton.
Mm-mm.
So hold up, you included them in that? Because with me, she just asked for like her
Dragons.
siblings.
She said.
She did
first
include the children
dragon.
with you as well, RG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she did that with everybody.
I do not want to see anyone injured. I am of long distant relation, but
I'm just saying. On top of the fact that I genuinely don't want to harm them,
yes.
I absolutely physically cannot. Like, I'd be better off spouting off right now and just ending everything.
And cards on the table still.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If it becomes between, I don't want Spirit or the others to do anything to you, but if it comes between choosing between them and you, I will choose them.
You've already mentioned that.
Kind of figured.
That's completely fair, but I mean, if you have to choose between us anyway, you're better off choosing them because then you'll live because we can't fight back.
The unfortunate
Well, at
part,
least
though, is
some of us can't fight back.
if it goes to that point, I don't know if they can then. Well, the easy way home would not be available, I'm guessing, and it'd be the long way.
Your best bet's really the emotional.
Oh,
We all influence each other in a way, and
yeah.
they have
Well-
a very aggravating influence.
And we bargaining chips on the table. We know we have. Sorry, player interruption there. We do have the egg for the magic. I think there was magic, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's also
Yes.
going to be a point of contention because unfortunately, a lot of yours and the rest progeny, we all know, met untimely ends for the most part, which is really, really unfortunate. But I mean, Carrick's a dragon, but I don't know if that really.
From what Spiri has
It's
told
a shame,
me when I
shame Harvey's gone because Harvey was descended from one of physicals.
he was the child of the physical's child, wasn't he?
Yeah.
All
Or
I know
reincarnation
is
of them. Whatever.
both myself and my wife are both descended from the physical's progeny, so
Makes sense, they say with an eye roll.
Definitely don't want to say in character. I think I know where we can find a descendant in armor form.
Oh,
Listen, that's all.
no,
You're,
because
of course, quite logical and great, and I hope you understand. I wasn't saying anything to like directly
not
threaten you, but I
threatening.
wanted to know if it was bad to do this thing because I don't want to cause you
We
harm.
literally just
Yes.
kind of put the pieces together. These
We
things
just
may be
realized these
connected.
things. We just realized these things happened, and were a couple people that face palmed really hard when they realized what those tablets might be important about.
And should we contact him and tell him not to get them, or do you?
Yeah, the
Can
better
you
part of us asking was we realized most of this shit on the way here, and we were trying to confirm with you this
you
information.
should
I'm
probably.
gonna
Not shake a fist and be evil.
You should.
I'm gonna head off, contact James, and tell him to hold off.
Yes,
come back.
and excuse me, this is an angel you've sent, yes?
Yes.
Very fast moving, probably already there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They
I mean, I
are
don't think he's
grabbing up their communicator. And they are sort of whirling around, speaking to it. If you are in combat with an angel right now, I hope you are not already deceased. If things are still happening, please cease. Everybody stand down. The angel will be told to do the same.
Raz, stand down. There's been a misunderstanding. Please just come back to the Faramir compound. Stop whatever you're doing.
How?
Did you just
Yes.
pray?
Yes. Prayed and
Oh, wow.
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 James,
Are
ew.
do you already know what where the tablets are, or are you still finding them?
I already know.
Okay.
It's a matter of historical record.
Angel radio.
Historic.
Rats?
I'm actually curious on this one.
They waved the communicator.
Okay, so in other words, someone figured out
The
what they
future,
were
yeah.
through time, and they have the record. Not historical, as in like for us.
Do you have current contacts from that timeline active right now?
Unfortunately, not. I have agents that were put into place. Their
They-
timeline doesn't exist anymore, and they are not exactly natives themselves.
Are
Oh.
they directly tied to the Traveler Project?
Not that I'm aware.
Okay.
They're from some other different timeline, probably. All right. Well, hopefully James heard that from inside this planar mansion.
Let
Let me go step out. I'll cast this.
I mean, it sounded like he went through. It's just he can't immediately appear here.
yeah.
Well, he was praying, not sending.
Well, I was praying, sending.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Praying might work in a magical mansion. You never know.
Yeah, oh, that would.
I
just
was
would
covering both bases.
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 The door to this room will open up, and there will be James. Looking a little worse for wear, like, you know, somewhat scorched clothing, a couple of tears.
No, James.
I killed one of your men, but they're better now.
It's another, but he got better.
But he got better.
Oh, poor sweetie.
Me or
Did
him?
they? You.
But they hurt my clothes.
I'll make you new clothes.
So we were on the right track of at least one.
Yes, let's sit down and rehash a couple of things with the angel, and they're actually going to like pull out a seat.
And then explain everything
And-
it has.
And as they sit down to explain, that's where we're going to end this week's session.
Okay.
Can I ask one question
Yes.
before we do of the end of? Did the gods know at our modern time of that the tablets were what they were, besides Morgani?
That's a little more complicated, so you have to remember that for next week. Yep.
Okay, I will write it down as a note so I remember to ask.
I gotta get to bed. Good night, everyone.
No, no.
Thanks. XP?
XP. Everybody gets 3,000 experience points. Everybody gets Plan to Piety. And everybody can go ahead and draw themselves a heroic inspiration as a welcome back to the session.
Yeah.
Woo!
Did you say one anything piety?
One anything piety. Yeah,
Okay.
your usual point of piety.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I heard
Yeah.
that correctly.
Oh man, I didn't use my +10. I knew I wouldn't.
Let's say-
Eh.
I'd save it.
Oh no, I gotta play immediately.
Uh-oh.
You did say heroic, correct?
Yes.
I played it. There you go, everybody.
Like-
Short rest.
Congratulations.
I gotta play immediately, but I'm trying to see. Nope, that didn't work. Draw 2 cards immediately from the inspiration deck.
Hooray.
Nice.
Is that I
Standard.
don't remember if we did it. Okay.
Alright.
I couldn't remember if it came from the deck it came from or others.
Thank
So
you
2
for
standard.
Yeah.
Aw, I didn't get to ask my conspiracy question.
Well,
Damn it.
remember it for next week.
But I need to know if Morgani killed Telde.
Yes.
Save it for next week.
I say write it down so we have it for next week.
Wait, when?
When did you get killed?
The one who beat past you that was walking around.
Ah, nah.
And that was
I was say it wasn't.
That's spelled B.
No, that was Tort Day.
If she wanted to know if Teld B was killed by Morgani,
Mhm.
Wait, which one's B?
the one not with us.
Barry.
Are we sure about that?
Yes. Yes,
we
he
may
was
have we may have